Langhorne Creek. And for our description, it's good afternoon to Kevin Curran and Trevor Pryor at Willunga.
Good day, Ian. And Langhorne Creek are out on the oval having a bit of a run around. No signs of the other ones just yet, but the weather's pretty good down here today, Ian. It's not that cold either, and
no rain.
We've had no rain today, so
very good.
Pretty good. So the reserves game's just finished. Point the difference there. Looks like Willunga got home by a point, and that's 38 points to 37. Trev, what's the real score?
4-14, 38 points to Willunga, to 5 goals 7, Langhorne Creek 37. So they come from behind the home side in Willunga and finish up with sneaking in even by kicking 14 points for the game by 1 point. So certainly a good match, that one. So for our YouTube viewers, welcome to the Willunga Oval. It's a sloping oval that comes back towards us. There's there's basically two club rooms. There's change rooms here on the bottom side where we are, and on the top side is a basketball stadium and their home club up there, and that's what you can see sometimes when the camera spans through there. But for our viewers and our listeners, most of them know here, the oval heads to the north, which is towards Adelaide, and which is the left of screen for our YouTube viewers, and right of screen is what we call back to the netball court ends, or down towards Yankalilla and down to the coast more, so heading south. So Willunga is predominantly white with red, and of course Langhorne Creek are hawthorn colours here in Australia, which is the chocolate brown, or the brown, and the gold there. So distinctive colours here. We don't have to worry about them being close, and to turn around and go on. Just chatting to a couple of the Langhorne Creek people today, and they've got a few players out, so a few injuries, you just pop them up on them, and but they're travelling well though. So, and if you look at their list out there, they're still pretty handy side. On the other coin of the realm of the coin there is the fact is that Willunga, the home side here, has got some talent in their side. A few players coming back that haven't played for a little while and picked up here, but have been struggling for some reason. Just haven't been able to run out the 4 quarters. Got beaten last week by a single goal at the end of the game after looked like being in control all day. So that's not holding out too well for them, is it, Kev? So,
no, it's not, but you never know. Sometimes when these teams are under a bit of pressure, short of a player or two, that's the time when the others step up.
Yeah, well, it certainly is. Like I said, Creeks have picked up and moving along, lost to their hometown rivals, or country yard rivals back there in the Anzac Day match to Strathalbyn. Strathalbyn haven't been able to go on with it, but Langhorne Creek have, so it's a bonus. They're up in the top 5, which is where you want to be, and hanging around, and yeah, so this one will be interesting. It's probably a game where Willunga's probably a bit pleased that they're down on personnel, so that keep them in with a chance. But yeah, they sort of need to, Willunga certainly need to get themselves up in going though, because it's we're into round 5 now, so we're virtually getting almost, well, we're quarter of the way through, aren't we, by the time it finds 18 rounds of the minor ones. So it turns around and goes up to it, so we just need to keep that up. The games can get away from you rather quickly here in the season when it starts.
Of course, the other important question, Trev and Kev, is have the committee there organised your half-time refreshments, you know, the scones, the jam, the cream, etc.?
No, the previous man organising the whatever you call it over here, the job that Tony's doing, they've paid to that.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, it's now that we cut in the halftime hub and you go live, it makes it harder for us commentators. We've got to sneak outside the door and not be seen, and everything else. So
no.
yeah,
No, take a doggy bag home. That'll be okay.
Well, it doesn't help though, Ian, because last week we had our sand check man here, and he bought his whole heap of cupcakes and kept them to himself.
Oh no!
So, yeah, we're looking for someone else to stand in at any time. So
if the previous man wants his job back, we might even think of giving it to him.
we won't say too much.
Yeah, so yeah, we've sort of got things right here, but we're just about ready to get underway here. The umpires have raised their hands up and going onto it. I missed the toss-up here, but we're in the centre and we're just about ready to get underway here at the Willunga Oval. Siren sounds, we'll be underway here virtually straight away. Umpire comes in, up it goes up they jump. Bass gets it out there for Willunga, hits the ground, comes around, picked up out there, goes out quickly out there to Jared Kellick. He goes over, the free's given away and Willunga's the recipients of it. They go up, they go into attack, so Willunga red and white kicking to the left of screen. A tackle come in ferociously there on the Willunga player and forces a ball up over boundary line in the forward pocket here for Willunga into attack. Up it goes. Ruckman come over, can't get out to it, goes out. Handball goes over. Creeks now go out up top, up onto the wing. Over the back it goes. Turns around, trying to pick it up. Gets onto there is Dullets. He turns around and he didn't get a free kick. The umpire goes for another ball up. Up she goes. You can see the centre circle, so they're back in the centre of the ground. Goes up off the ground there by the Creeks. Goes off forward. Turns around, goes up, dives on the ball there, Willunga. Can't get away with it out there, and I reckon that one there will force another ball up. Up she goes. Bass gets a big thump out for Willunga. Goes out to Marcus Burdett. He overruns it. Unusual. Turns around. Gets up there. Quickly picked up there by the Creeks. They go off into attack. Over, and that's a big stretch out there and a good one there. Could have just about get a 25, but he smacked out his hand. And that one there will go around here to Mitchell Cleggett. It's been a tower of strength up there over quite a few seasons. Mitchell Cleggett kicks a lot of goals for the Creeks. I reckon he's played predominantly forwards just about his whole career at the Creeks, I reckon, Kev.
Yep.
In he comes in. Going to kick from probably around about 30 metres. Goes out. Hangs all up. Umpire moves a long way, but he comes back over it. Wait for his call. There it is. There's a goal.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
The umpire throws the ball up in the centre again. Up it goes. Down it goes. Here's a chance now for Creeks to get it out. They've got it out. The umpire calls a play on out there. It's about centre half forward at the moment for the Creek, and the umpire takes his time and comes in and will throw the ball up again. In it goes. And up it goes. Push down. They try to get down the ground. That's the trouble with these ruckmen, Trev. They just push it on the ground all the time. Anyway, the Creeks now have got the ball and it's gone into the forward line there through Cameron Bates. And the ball...
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, A.H. Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fleurieu furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
Under a minute then, so anyway, the ball's back in the centre again. The umpire's got it, and he will come in and toss it up again and see if they can do it quicker this time. Umpire throws it up again. Up high it goes, down it goes, pushed down this time by Willunga, and a free kick has gone out here to
Langhorne Creek.
Langhorne Creek.
Matt Tonkin. Ball. No, sorry, 26 that one is. Shannon Jones.
And that's an ex-Mount Compass player. Anyway, he's got the ball and down the ground it goes. And it's right down in the forward line at the moment, out there for the Creeks. And they've got it, the umpires come along and he's
over the boundary line.
And he will throw the ball in again.
Right in that forward pocket for the Creeks again though, Kev.
Creeks have got their 2 goals fairly quickly, didn't they? Umpire throws the ball in again. In it goes, down it goes. And it's kicked down along the boundary line down there. Yes, I think he has marked it.
Yep.
Down there for Langhorne Creek. And he'll have a long shot in. It's probably not beyond kicking from there, True.
He's looking, so he's not confident.
No, he doesn't want to have a go. Well, he has had a go. And it's fallen short. And the Creeks have got again, a long hand pass goes into their forward line. And the umpire will... What's he doing there? Waving his arm?
Yeah, no, he's ball up.
Like a cop on duty. The umpire throws it up high. Up it goes. Down it goes. It's on the ground this time, and I reckon the Creeks will get a free kick
Too high,
here.
yep.
They're too high, and the ball has gone to Jones again. I reckon that where it is. 26, Shannon Jones it is. So Jones will have a shot from... Maybe he's a bit closer than the player was before. And it's not a good spot to have a shot for goal from here at Willunga. It's in the left forward pocket. Comes in, puts the ball on the boot. He's a right footer. And I reckon he has put it through for a minor score only. That's a minor score to Creeks. So the Creeks go to 2-1. Leading Willunga yet to score.
That's the FPAG scoreboard. So we wait for the ball to be brought back in. Burdett with the ball, gets it, drives it out, goes out the back flank, finds his player out there, quickly there, and that one is Daniel Lee. Lee, comes off the inside of the boot, intercepted there by Kellogg. Kellogg spins around, drives at it, goes straight at the ball. Goal umpire walks back and says, bingo, there she is, another goal. So that's another quick reply, and the Creeks are certainly jumping out. So on the FPA scoreboard, they go to 3 goals.
Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a text and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au.
Trying to get it out. They can't get it out there. I don't think the Willunga player wants to let them get it out either. They'll come out and throw the ball up again. Throw it, up it goes again. Out they go. Ball goes down on the ground. There could be a free kick there to Willunga. They decide to play on. Oh no, has he called it back? I think the umpire's called it back. Played the free kick to Willunga, almost in the centre of the ground. And Willunga have got the ball out there now. They'll go through and do it again.
Yeah, Alex Bowley, that one is.
And it's Bowley, so he's got the ball now. He'll kick it down. And it's inside their 50. Here's a chance for Willunga. A little kick in. And he's found his teammate out there about 25 metres out. And he's got a shot on goal. And that player there is Sean Beath. Beatty's back again. I thought he'd given it away, but anyway.
Yeah, well, they've got a few that come back, haven't they?
Yeah.
There's Ryan Sherry's back in. He only played a couple last year. I think he was busy and coming in and out, but he's drifted back this year too.
Beatty didn't have too many games last year, if any. Anyway, he comes in from about 25, 30 metres out, puts the ball on the boot. Oh, the breeze has taken that right off. And it is...
a mark.
It's a mark.
Daniel Lee, if he kicks like the last time, this will go back to the centre.
So he's got a shot on goal.
Yeah, it's a very, very tight angle. He's going to try the banana here to get it to bend around.
More than a banana.
Yeah.
From there, he's...
I tell you what, he's done a great job of it.
Too.
Umpire's happy. He's gone back.
Let's talk about your new shed. You want it tough. You want it to look good. You want it to last for years. You want ShedX Fluorio, the experts in design and construct. If you can dream the shed, they can build the shed. Dream it, design it, build it with ShedX Fluorio. From initial design through to finished construction, your project is in trusted hands with ShedX Fluorio. Quality workmanship and experience you can trust. ShedXFluorio.com.au.
To get a goal, you watch that at AFL level. They stand straight
they
in
couldn't
front,
do that anyway.
and they stand at right angles to the goal and kick it across the body. So, you know, you lose you strengthen one, but you lose the other.
Anyway, the ball's back in the centre. The 4 goals kicked in about 10 minutes. The umpires come in now and throw the ball up again. Up it goes. In go the ruckman. They push it down. Willunga,
That was Curtis Perry then.
Curtis Perry had it, and he's kicked it down towards the
High.
full forward area down there, and over the top that's gone, and this could be another goal here. No, it's gone just out of bounds, I would think, from there, and the umpire will come and throw it in. There'll be another throw in from down there. Started off with a fair bit of the play down the left-hand end of us, but it's all been down the other end in the last few minutes, and Willunga are bringing it back again. It's gone over the top there.
Messenger.
To the Messenger.
Tom Messenger, yep.
And Messenger kicks it further down the ground. It's going to be interesting to see who gets hold of this one. And comes off hands, goes off hands over there, and the boundary umpire will win this one and throw it in again. So, Trev, the score?
The score is 1 goal to Willunga, 3 goals, 1 to Langhorne Creek. Right in front of the club rooms here. Umpire throws the ball in. Up they go. Bass tries to get over. Comes over quickly to Sam Rennie for the Willunga. Goes off. Goes forward. Thumped from behind by the Creeks. Hits down. Straight on into there to Brett Meagle. Meagle goes forward. Up over there. But coming out all by himself there is Tom Durham. Durham for the Creeks goes out, doesn't find his target. He spins around, drives this up to the wing, comes out, over the top it goes, finishes up. Creeks pick the ball up, can't get it out. He gets wrapped up, and it'll be a ball up on the wing position on the top of the oval. Umpires are David Marks and Skinny Zersh. So I presume it's a nickname, or if it's real name, it's a game one, isn't it, being skinny? So anyway, he calls the play going on. The umpire's called this up now, and it'll be relayed back, and it'll be a dump. He's indicated out there on the tackle, which is throwing the player to the ground, which you're not allowed to do. You tackle them, and Willunga are recipients. So over it comes, goes over quickly there, and I reckon that was Tregenza. Tregenza goes out wide, top side, hands up, picked up beautifully, handballs off. Willunga now in control, short kick, bit too short though. Comes back out, spins around quickly there, and Jukas goes up, goes forward, and he misses to our side of here and finishes up for a minor score there to Willunga. So they go to 1 goal, 1, 7 points to Langhorne Creek, 3 goals, 1, 19 on the FPH scoreboard.
And they got the ball yet? No. Players got it, about to come into the field. Oh, there, they've got it now. Over the 50, it's gone down there, and
there's another tackle that's threw him over.
And the free kick has gone to Sam Rennie. And Rennie's got it, kick it almost in the goal square down there. Off hands it goes. Bounces up nicely, and this has come out loose now, and the umpire calls the play on, throwing out there, and the Creeks have got it coming down. The big fella there will probably take the mark, and that was Jack Keynes, yeah, has got it, and Keynes kicks it across to his teammate, and he goes over the change room side of the oval over there, and the umpire will come in and throw it up.
That made the ruckman both run. They were banned back at Keynes as a ruckman, and he was the one that kicked it. Now he's got to run all the way out there to get it from umpire Marks.
That'll teach him, won't it? Anyway, Marks throws it up in the air. Up it goes. Comes down. Here's a chance now for all the Langhorne Creek player, jumps on top of it.
Could go. He's not making no attempt, is he?
Well, he made no attempt to get rid of it. Well, if you jump on top of it while it's on the ground, you've given your rights away there. Anyway, the umpire throws it up again. Down it comes. Out it comes now.
Oh,
they
fumbled
let it
on that
go,
one.
And Willunga player wanted to kick it before he had it. And the ball will be thrown in once again. Comes in now. Boundary umpire. Good throw in by the boundary umpire. Comes out loose by Willunga. Willunga players kick it down. Here's a chance for Willunga to get the ball out. And they left it out there for Jack Hall for Langhorne Creek. He dived in and tried to get it out, and he couldn't do that either. And the umpire will throw it up again. In he comes, tosses it up. Down it goes, like volleyball out there for a minute. Ball's on the ground again. Try to get it out, and you wouldn't want to put your head in there, Trev.
No, quite a few legs there, isn't there?
Quite a few legs kicking backwards and forwards. Umpire chuck it up again, Trev.
Certainly is. Still in the centre square here, but slightly favouring Willunga. Up they go. Mills can't get to it. Comes out. Willunga try to throw it all out. Gets the tackle out. Goes over. Intercepted by the Creek side. Series of handballs goes down. Goes quickly out there into Dominish. He can't get it. Tackle in there by Willunga in Braden Altus, and he gets a ball up. Umpire calls it a 2 ruckman. They set themselves up. Up they go. Pushes down. Goes over. Willunga gets the ball out. Kicks it out quickly out there, and Bowley goes forward and finds his player on the chest. He's going to kick from. He'll probably kick from 40. Go out. He goes around to there. He turns nicely for us, which is Danny Jukers. He missed the last one from a snap though. Now he comes for the set shot. As I said, this is why we're saying if the players practice across their body, when they come to a straight one, it makes it harder. In he comes, drives up, kicks from at least 45, goes out, hangs out. The umpire moves a long way, so he finishes up with his second behind. So on the FPH scoreboard, they go to 1 goal to 8 points, trailing Langhorne Creek 3 goals, 1-19.
And the full-back got it. Ball back in play very quickly then. It's almost down halfway down the ground, marked down there by the Creeks. Down it goes just over the centre circle, and the ball will come out loose, and it comes over there to the Creeks. Got it again. The player there got a chance to mark it, and he has.
Yep.
And that is
Mitchell Cleggett again.
Cleggett. And Cleggett to just about kick it from there. Shouldn't miss it anyway.
He sets himself up, he's taking his time. Comes in, he'll probably kick from 40 to 45 metres out. Just goes over that 50 metre line. Drives it up, tried to kick that one a bit too hard, keeps it on the skinny side we call it, which is his side. Through for a minor score. So they advance to 3 goals 2 on the FBH scoreboard to 1 goal 2 to Willunga. So the Creeks are maintaining their lead.
And the Creeks bring the ball back in again. Over it goes, and the big player there, Blackwell, had a chance to mark that, couldn't complete it though. The ball comes out loose. Over near the boundary it goes, and all over the top. This will be a race here. The winner of the race out there should be Jack Haynes. Turns around when he doesn't get it back. It's gone over there to Darcy Clifford, and Clifford he just keeps it inside the boundary line with a great view of that, and the boundary umpire will win this one. Comes along and he'll win this one in now. Come in and throw it in. A few minutes before quarter time, he gets the ball and throws it in. In it goes over the back of the pack. I reckon he almost threw that one back as well. And here's a chance now for the Creeks. Got it. They've got them. No one's getting out with it. And the umpire will come along and go through the motions once again. Up it goes. It's pushed down there. It's 2 under 1. 2 Creeks under 1 Willunga player, and the umpire will win. And he'll throw it up again. Up it goes. In it goes. Coming out loose now to get the ball there was Jack Haynes, and
Ryan Sherry.
Ryan Sherry, he's got it.
Straight through the middle, Kevy.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
The poor old boundary umpires have to run around it to get out to it because there's
What
got
a
no
tunnel
gates
in
through
there,
it.
don't you?
Yeah. So, yeah. As I said, nobody to help him back there, so he had to go and get it.
Yeah, the olden days.
Technically, they don't have to, but
no, there'd have been 10 kids jump the fence, wouldn't there, 20
Yeah.
years ago, and have a fight to see if he get it. Anyway, the umpire's got it again. He'll get play underway. Up it goes. Down it goes. And coming through there was a Willunga player, very quickly put the ball back over his shoulder. Then the Creeks go
Blackwell.
well with it now. Blackwell's got it right down to the forward line, and Willunga got it out. The ball's going over near Blackwell, it's gone away from him, and the ball now will be thrown up as the player with it could not get out. Umpire throws it up again. Up it goes. And the Creeks have got it again. Here's a chance for the Creeks. They've got it. Quick kick in down there by Matt Dominish into the forward line. There's down there by the forward line. It's gone over.
Meagle.
It's gone back again by Meagle. Meagle kicks it over there. There's some players loose out there.
Sam Rennie.
Especially player out there from
Oh,
the Creek,
off
but
hands.
he couldn't pick it up. Oh, no, he does pick it up. Maybe he picked it up because the boundary umpire hadn't signalled it was out.
Yeah, a bit sus, wasn't it, really, on it?
It was. I mean, they're still playing on.
Yeah, he looked disappointed that it had gone out, and I think he sort of realised there was no whistle, so he
Picked it up,
I think he
no.
snuck that one back.
He did. Umpire throws it up now. Comes in. Players are running past. Up it goes. Big fella's knocked it down. He's knocked it straight out of bounds. Used to be a free kick once, but obviously
Yeah,
it's
with
not
the rules
now.
there change, if you ruck and it goes out untouched, you think it should be penalised,
Yeah.
shouldn't it? They've got plenty of opportunities to put it
Put
to
it
someone.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, up they go, and the Creeks player there had a chance then to do something with it. It's a bit of a scrambly game today, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not,
It hasn't really opened up. Creeks are trying to make it a big running game, and and that's what Willunga try to do too. So, at centre half forward though for the Willunga side, up she goes. Bass can't get it out, but he gets to his advantage of his players. Comes out forward, goes over the back, turns around, gets up to it there. Can't get out to it.
Oh,
Sherry's again with it. He drops it out.
He
Gets
just
the
about
ball,
had it too long, I
and you
reckon.
turn around. The umpire is called it for a ball up, so you're lucky to get away with that.
Jeez, is he?
So so right at full forward, up they go. Rucks go up, can't really get it down. The Creeks pick it up, break out quickly. They go out through there in Shannon Jones. Goes out, he's still running with it. Goes off now, up towards the wing, up the top clubroom side. Goes over, Bass gets it for Willunga. Drives this ball back over, a series of handballs, comes around to Meagle. Meagle puts the ball up there, goes full forward. Plenty of Creek players out over the back. Picks up quickly there, I reckon that was Sherry again. Goes off inside and he finds his partner in crime for many years going in there, and Sean Beath. So Sean Beath lines up now. He's going to have a shot.
Well, a couple of years ago, you'd have put money on Beath to put this through, but
Yeah,
you
sort
wouldn't
of.
put much on it now.
Sort of like everything. If you give up playing, you get yourself sort of out of touch a bit, don't you? So I think Sherry's finding the same way. So Beath comes in, drives this ball. The goal umpire looks, the boundary
Lucky to
umpire
get any
says,
of it,
I'm
no.
having that. And she goes out in the full, right across the face of goals, and be a free kick to Langhorne Creek. So we've got ourselves 23 minutes gone, So we're basically hitting the time on period here, or 24 and 30 seconds according to their clock over there. But yeah, so Creeks come in, they go across the face of goal, and he finds his partner in crime out there, right under the scoreboard. His short kicks, probably lucky to be there, but that was Jack Hall, and he gets his other player. He goes forward, over the top, over the back it goes out there. Willunga, Meagle gets it, turns around, goes up, Sherry goes up onto here, and he turns around, takes a grab there, and he finishes up, lines up again. Kick the last one, lining up, only a slight angle, and he's only 25, 30 metres out. He'll kick just over that. So, and he comes right in front. He is. He's lining up. Comes in now. Walks in straight. Drops the ball. Off goes way over to the right. He misses one in front. Perhaps he should have stood there and tried to kick it around the body, Kevy. So Willunga go to 2-3, trailing the Hawks, Langhorne Creek, on 3-2 on the FPA scoreboard.
And from the kick in, it's kicked to the pack, and the pack just knock it across the boundary line and out of bounds. The umpire's got it. Come in. Most of the players are on the clubroom side. In it goes, pushed down out there by the big fella there in Bass. Bass
Cameron
gets
Hutchins
it
got
over to
it.
Hutchins, and
Burdett now.
Just got rid of it in time, and the player now out there's got a chance
Sam
to
Rennie.
do with it. This one, and Rennie got his chance to put the ball through. He looks like
Got a hoof onto it.
He's the captain, and I think he's put through a point as well, hasn't he?
Yep,
He
off
has.
hands.
Yep.
So 3-4 Willunga go on the FPA scoreboard to 3-2 to the Creeks. 3-2 to them. So they wait up. They're still trying, it's like their B grade. They're just kicking themselves out a bit on this one, the Willunga side. Up they come. Up onto the backs, to the flank here. Off it goes over, finishes up out of bounds, over the boundary line on the clubroom side, and almost the position it was about 2 minutes ago. So, ball ready to be thrown back in by the boundary umpire. Goes in, puts it all up, a little bit down, pushes out, Bass gets it, pushes it out for Willunga, can't get clear, he goes in again and slaps it out, turns around, goes over, comes out quickly to the opposition to the Creeks. Creeks get it out, they go forward there, and that one there was Cameron Bates. He goes over, Haskett gets it for Willunga, drives over, picks up his player, goes back to Haskett, he pushes, Burdett pushes it over, he goes over, he tries to find out with, turns around, goes over, and it finishes up there. The siren has sounded here at the Willunga Oval, and the quarter time scores here are the home side Willunga have got themselves on 2-4 to the visitors Langhorne Creek on 3-2. So the Creeks come out firing onto there and got themselves underway, and it's gone good. So quickly, Daniel Lee and Ryan Sherry are the goal kickers for Willunga, and for Langhorne Creek, their individual also in Jared Kellogg, Mitchell Cleggett and Cameron Bates. This is 90.1 Happy FM, Great Southern Footy, match of the round on air and YouTube.
Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au.
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field. Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fleurieu furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding. Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a text and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au.
Yeah. He's around, great man himself. He's always here, always happy to help you out and do what you like and what you want and assist. And he's good, and he looks after the oval and does a fantastic job onto here. And like you said, so go through the whole lot. But so he'll be an interesting one for you to be talking to at half time.
Yeah, well,
yeah, you have a lot of history here for the Willunga Footy Club, which is really the oldest
between
one in the
him and
league.
his brother, they know most of it, I think.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, they're gets around onto them, so they'd certainly know what goes on. And currently, and because he keeps their pulse on the clubs, still around with it, so they even know what goes on today. So. Langhorne Creek are starting to break up here. The home side, Willunga, hanging in. They took themselves a little bit of time to get going, but gradually getting back into the game. A couple other scores we've got at the moment, thanks to Ian back at the studio, is Mount Compass 4-3 to Strathalbyn 4-1. This one, folks, is the one that has got me shocked at the moment. Goolwa Port Elliot 7 to Victor Harbour, with a real big talk about them this year, 2-6. So that's...
Let's talk about your new shed. You want it tough.
We don't know. Who knows in today's going. And the only other one we've got at the moment is still going in the first quarters, Encounter Bay 4-1, Yankalilla 2-2, which you would probably expect. So, so the umpires are calling everybody in here. He turned around, he's got over. Umpire David Marks comes out here to take his position outside the square. And leave over to his fellow umpire, and we are about to get underway here. So we turn around, siren sounds, so we're back in the centre here to get underway. Up he goes. Umpire Zish puts the ball up, goes down, smack there down by Willunga, goes quickly over. They go on quickly to Jukas. Jukas for Willunga goes forward, goes up trying to find his player out there, and Sam Rennie. Rennie spins around, goes up into the pocket, but there's too many players there, and the spoil comes over and the ball goes over the boundary line in the forward pocket. Willunga into attack. Not much of a very, well, I don't reckon there's a breeze here at all. We don't have any flags here, but the trees are just listless, and the little bit of cloud, but the sun's here and it's a reasonably pleasant day. So goes up and down they come. Willunga gets, that probably looked a bit high. Umpire's looking and he indicates that way. He turns around and gets up there, and Sean Beath gets up for a kick at goal. So he's kicked himself. He hasn't kicked one yet, has he? He's had a couple of attempts, but missed out on them. So he lines himself up now and comes back for it. Probably going to kick from about the 40-metre arc. He's got himself just, only a slight angle. Comes in. Can he get them score underway to go. Drives up, umpire's moving, he moved miles too far for another minor score. So on the FPA scoreboard they go to 2 goals 5 to Langhorne Creek, I got that one, yeah, that's right. Yeah. 2 goals 5 to 3 goals 2.
Anyway, the ball's kicked back in from that last behind, but it's going to come back here fairly quickly now. Willunga had it then, turned around to kick it, and the umpire paid a free kick against him for holding the ball by the look.
Yeah, he didn't get a boot to it, so dropping the ball.
Just dropped it on the ground. Anyway, someone might have played that one a little bit.
Yeah,
early.
Cleggett's right up from full forward. Yeah,
got hold of it, and he'll kick that right into the full forward area out there. And that was a good mark taken down there by Matt Dominish. And he will kick the ball. That'd be an easy kick. You kick it from there, Trev.
Not nowadays, Kevin.
Not those days. Oh, come on, Trev. You better kick than that. Anyway, you never had to worry about it because you never kicked goal. And that ball has gone straight through for a goal.
Let's talk about your new shed. You want it tough. You want it to look good. You want it to last for years. You want ShedX Fluorio, the experts in design and construct. If you can dream the shed, they can build the shed. Dream it, design it, build it with ShedX Fluorio. From initial design through to finished construction, your project is in trusted hands with ShedX Fluorio. Quality workmanship and experience you can trust. ShedXFluorio.com.au.
Back in the centre, umpire Marks with it. No, he's not. He's umpire again. He's got caught up here with the one. He's hanging back here. So Skinny's got the. It's nice to call an umpire Skinny. That's his nickname. Up it goes, comes out, picks up the Creek series of handballs, goes quickly over there into Cleggett, Alexander Cleggett, goes up, out they comes out quickly, and Jackson Dallas, he can't get away with it. Turns around, goes over. The Creeks now repel him from the... Willunga repel the Creeks out, comes straight over there to Daniel Lee. Lee goes inside, misses it all up, puts Burdett under all sorts of... on the bottom there is coming up on it. He looks at him and goes, yeah, it was Burdett. Marcus Burdett.
Turned around and said thanks.
Lee was in there going, sorry. Up they go. Creeks get it out the back quickly, goes over. Smashed away there by Langhorne Creek, goes up, ducks his head, gets away with it, goes over to Bass. Bass can't get away with it for the Willunga side, and it comes over, and it'll be a ball up through there with Curtis Perry holding the play up. Umpire Marks now with the ball, gets himself, puts it all up. Bass tries to get it all out, comes out wide. Creeks try to get it. Colwell tries to pick it up. He lets it go for his teammate. Comes out now, a series of handballs, slips over, goes back out, comes out the back, straight around to Kellogg. Kellogg for the Creeks, goes forward, goes out, and looks like Brad Haskett in the back lines is a relieving mark here for them. So on the clubroom side though, comes off. Now he drives it down the clubroom side, goes out wide. Up they go, over the back, bodies come into it, goes out, comes around, picks the handball up quickly through there, Altus goes forward. Beautifully defended there by Langhorne Creek, goes out, tackle goes over, he gets tackled, and you turn around, the umpire's called it out of bounds before it goes, and Curtis Perry has a little chat with the Willunga player there in Alex Bowley. Boundary umpire with it, right in the interchange gates there. Up they go, turn around. Bass tries to get the right over the back. Willunga have got the run of it here. Turns around, picks it all up, out it goes again. Turns around, and you don't see that very often. And I tell you what, it come off, but it was not a pass, folks. I can tell you straight away. So Braden Alders goes out, went around straight over there to Willunga. They went over there, turns around, and it's a minor score, socket off through the ground there, through to Willunga. They go to 2 goals 6 on the FPA scoreboard. Bad kicking here to the Creeks on 4 goals 2.
The Creeks kicked the ball back in, and it's been marked down there by James Dawson, and he'll kick it further down the ground, or will he? No, his mate held it up. Oh, 2 players from Langhorne Creek going together, knock each other down, and the ball goes out of bounds. And little bit of concentration needed there, I think. Anyway, the umpire throws it back in again, in it goes in short. There's a chance down there for player there in Willunga, Danny Dukas, to kick it further down the ground. It's gone down now.
Free kick, dragged him down, no ball there. So Willunga will get a shot on goal.
And then Willunga kicking down towards the netball court, Ed. And this should increase their score by a goal here, Trev.
Sam Rennie, captain for them. He's probably going to kick. He'll kick from just inside the 50, won't he?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that go.
It's got a big hook on the end of it. And 1 point only, Trev. You better give that score because I can't see it.
Certainly can. So Willunga 2-7 to 4 goals to Langhorne Creek on the FPA scoreboard.
The ball's marked by Curtis Perry from the kick-in.
Goes straight out.
Now and it's down the ground, and here's a chance now for the ball
Blackwell
to get
kicked it out.
Across there to Blackwell. Can't see who's got it now. It's on. Well, there's plenty of players there anyway. It's kicked out, and Haskett decides he'll join in on the fun, and it's gone in and almost a mark taken down there by
Sherry, but yeah, couldn't
Sherry.
grab it in.
Couldn't grab it in, couldn't hold it, and the umpire will come and throw it up again. Up it goes. All the hands go up. I don't think anyone touched it. Hit the ground and bounced back up. And there's another point.
Yeah, by Rennie again. He's kicked 3 points. So they go to 2 goals 8 on their scoreboard, 20 points to 4 goals 2 Langhorne Creek, so 36. So yeah, they're kicking themselves away out of this one. They need to get a few more goals.
Not A-grade kicking, is it?
Yeah, it's we saw that in the reserves, and they got up by kicking a lot, but this is a bit different. Up the ball comes back in, goes in, the Creeks and the back flank, goes forward. They're on the flank now. Now they come out, driving into their forward lines. 1-on-1, Kellogg should grab this one, and he does, takes it on his chest, so Creeks with the ball in Kellogg's safe hands. He's kicked one already, got himself lined up in the first quarter, and this one could be another hurtful one for Willunga. They've been into attack, can't kick goals. Creeks have been to attack once and kicked one, now they're coming in the second time, and likely to put another big nail into him. In he comes, drives this ball, left foot, he's going over though, looks like he's left that one out too far, and he turned around, which is very, very unusual, and he gets himself a single point. They go to 4 goals 3 on the FPA scoreboard to 2 goals 8 for Willunga.
And the ball being kicked back in again. Back of the packets, taken down there by Scott Tonkin. And Scott Tonkin kicks it back in almost in the full forward area out there. That was Malachi Continuary.
Handballed it over to Matt Dominish.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
So the FPH scoreboard, 2 goals 8, Willunga 20 to Langhorne Creek 5-3-33. Ball back in the centre. In it goes, up they go, pushes all down, comes out there, goes around the Creeks once again into attack, goes over to their ruckman quickly there in Keynes. His kick doesn't go anywhere and Willunga come back up with it, but it's a repelled attack again by the Creeks. They go out, now they're right up in their forward line, over the top it goes, cack down, Kellogg can't get it out, handball comes out, goes around, intercepted by Burdett. Burdett goes out wide for Willunga, finds Meagle. Meagle ferns around, he handballs over, finds Haskett. Haskett goes out wide, the handball goes around again, goes around to their running player coming past into him, in going up to there, and I think the whistle's gone and it's going to be a free kick there coming around to Willunga. Turn around, we'll pick him up in a minute who he is. Turn around and goes onto it. He's going to line up. He won't just give us his number, will he, Kevy? Pick him up.
No, but going on by what the others have done, kicking that in, he probably won't make it. But
yeah, he's certainly gone back away. He's going to be coming in. Very acute angle. There's a 50-metre arc of those who can see it just coming in. Drives up, puts this ball up, goes around, comes right across the face of goal, goes through for another minor score to Willunga, and this is what they do not want. They go to 2 goals, 9-21, trailing Langhorne Creek 5-3 on the FPAG scoreboard.
Well, you're going to catch up to them one at a time. Anyway, from the kick in, the ball goes down there from Kellogg. Kellogg's kicked the ball down almost in the centre of the ground, but picked up again by Willunga. Well, we're going to try and pick it up. Ball comes out loose, and the player then, he tried to handball it, didn't actually connect with it, and here it goes to the Creeks, and it's gone through there through James Dawson.
He's dump again. Yep.
On the ground.
You can't throw them down, and especially with their heads heading down towards the ground. Well, that's another 25. You can't do that. It's a free kick, it was theirs, and why the heck was Tom Durham? He knows better than that. Oh, yeah. He tackled 2 players with the ball. It was Willunga's kick. So he's given away a 25-metre penalty for the
which will be enough to score a goal for him.
Oh, it certainly will be. And who was it that must be Braden Alders, is it? Number 4. So he has not kicked a goal yet. So in he comes.
Well, he's pretty close now, isn't he?
Yeah. Gets in, drives it up. The umpire comes back in and indicates a minor score only. They are going shocking here.
I don't reckon they kick it from the goals.
I reckon
at the moment.
2 goals, 10 Willunga, 5-3 to Langhorne Creek on the FPAG scoreboard.
The ball comes back in again, taken out here by Willunga. Little kick has gone out there and it's gone down back into the goal scoring area out here for Willunga. They can pick it up. They do pick it up. The player there going through was Marcus Burnett. He's number 2 this year. Was he number 2 last year?
Yep, always is.
Is he? Anyway, and the ball goes back there for a kick back by
Dawson, I reckon, for Langhorne Creek.
Probably is Dawson. He's had a few kicks so far. And the ball back in that side of the oval. And it's
boundary throw in.
Boundary throw in.
Yep.
So the boundary umpire's got hold of it, gets it, throws it in high, over the back of the pack. The ruck's tried to knock it down, but it's gone down there by, that was Jared Kellogg that had a push down there, and he's got it over to his teammate. And Willunga now have got it, well, they haven't got hold of the ball, the Creeks have. And they'll go down just across the centre, push over the top. Yeah, here's a chance for Willunga now to go down
Messenger
as far down as they can. This could be a goal if they can pick it up and put it in. And he has he hasn't got a point with it yet. Play's allowed to go on, and it's over that in front of where the old scoreboard used to be, and the ball's been marked down there by Willunga.
Harrison Mills.
And it's gone in over there to
Daniel Lee.
It used to be, that was our mate's number, wasn't it? That was, was he? I think he's gone to Taylor Bend or somewhere this year.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We'll remember him soon there, so. He's kicked one in the first quarter, Kevy, and to say that Willunga need this is a real understatement.
They need another point.
Oh.
They need another point, they'll be level.
Guess what? You've got your wish, you've got another point.
You've got another point, so they're level.
Yes. Round 5, and now they are missing shockings. Creeks with the ball, come back into play, find his player in the back pocket, club room side. Comes out, change room side, goes off. Bass can't get to it, comes out of his fingers, and he runs it over the boundary line, in front of the change room here on the club room side over here for a boundary throw in, right at the interchange, true wing. In it goes, comes up, Ruckman goes up, Mills tries to get it out for Willunga, turns around, comes over, can't get it out through there, was Alex Bowley for Willunga, goes off, turns around, Colwell gets it, he goes up, comes out forward, goes out, up and under, the bodywork was used there, and the Creeks take a defensive mark at full back. Turn around, he's got nothing going for him, now goes out the top side, off he goes, turns around over there, and I reckon that was Darcy Clifford. Clifford goes out, finds his player out there, and Jack Hall goes off, he finds his player in, could be into there, was going over, he handballs over the top, goes on out there, touches off there, Mitchell Cleggett can't get to it, comes over, Willunga with a handball, goes back, he runs backwards in the back lines, comes over the forward lines, Burdett sidesteps in, goes over, handballs up, then he kicks it, he turns around, he's pinged him for it coming out of his hands as a throw, because he kicked it in mid-air, so you can't say he didn't dispose of it, but it come out in the tackle, so there goes the Creeks into attack there, comes out onto there now. They go down, they're panicking now, the Creeks go in onto it, Willunga really defensive here, goes over out the back, comes out quickly to Perry, Curtis Perry goes over, turns around, Haskett runs over to it, he goes over, Meagle gets it for Willunga, drives this ball out, too far there for Lees, goes off, comes over hands, roughly there to over to the Creeks there in Alex Bowley, goes over now in the centre, if they go running, Willunga into attack over there, and Big Bass has got too much height, and he picks it all up, and he goes over there. Ruckman against a smaller player, always going to be there.
This could be their first goal.
So, yep, so it comes out here now to Daniel Bass, resting up on the forward lines. We saw a lot of that last year. He turned around, was scoring quite a lot, so very slight angle, he's probably only 30 metres out. See what he can do, if he can pick it all up, goes up there, looks pretty good. The goal umpire walks straight back in, wait for his signal, he goes round.
Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that one now to see if we can get it, but yeah, no, we can't get McLaren's and Myponga Select, so we've got the others. They're all there, those scores were correct as we had, we'll read through them later on. Up they go in the centre, comes back down. Nobody can get out to it, must have got just held high onto it, and Willunga have got the recipients of the ball. Off he goes, straight into attack, up it goes, over the back, comes off hands, turn around, trying to get through onto it there was Rennie. Sam Rennie can't get to it and it finishes up over the boundary line, and it's come off of a boot, I reckon it might have, so I reckon it could be a free kick to Langhorne Creek for on the full. Creek player's gone, the others are running out, so I'd say he's tackled him as he's got to try to get his kick, and it's gone out of bounds. He steps back in, which is true, right in the back pocket he is. Langhorne Creek here with the ball. Turn around, he looks around, no real big movement for him. Turn around, most of the time they go over out there, and he kicks it short and got away, comes off hands, goes into the hands there quickly of Josh Torque. Torque goes round, now Burdett tries to get it, Colwell gets it for the Willunga, comes back out, series of handballs, comes back out to Blackwell, Troy Blackwell, goes out,
almost got that one-handed,
sorry, goes out onto it, yeah. Creeks get the ball, and he's got a free kick out here to Langhorne Creek, comes over to Blackwell. Blackwell now from the other back pocket, he goes out, drives it towards the centre, gone too far, Willunga can't get to it, turns around, dives over, brings the players down. It used to be free kicks before if you dived on the ball and forced the player to the ground. So Kellogg though gets up and gives the ball back to the umpire. David Marks with the ball, puts it all up, goes down, hits Dominish in the face, then he comes back, he recovers, puts it forward. Willunga try to get it all up, they can't get away, and he gets his player there in Cam Turner, and he turns around, the umpire comes in for a ball up. Sets himself up once again. Up they go. Mills can't get it out, goes out wide. Blackwell picks it up for the Creeks, goes over, picks his player out through there, and that one there was Alexander Clegger. Goes out with Colwell for Willunga, gets the ball, finds his player directly out in the front, and that one goes over to Jed Redden. We were just talking about the Redden boys before, and there's really one of the first siders we've seen of them.
First time you mentioned it.
So, Jed Redden now lines up for Willunga. They've only kicked 1 goal this quarter. The Creeks have kicked 2, so they're behind the 8 ball, and they were at quarter time. So, have not made inroads. In he comes, gets pretty close to the player on the mark, drives it all up. Looks pretty good. It's going to be short, I reckon. Comes off hand. That's correct. She goes across for another minor score to Willunga. They now go to 3 goals 12 on the FPA scoreboard to 5 goals 3 to Langhorne Creek.
Gee, this will be a record low, won't it, to half time?
Yeah, nearly 22 minutes gone, Kevy. The ball's been brought back quickly. Colwell gets it for Willunga. They got it again. The handball goes over again to Genza, and she goes over the boundary line, right in front of the visitors' coach's box for a ball in. Still on the change room sides. Up they go. In they go out there. Tries to push it out. Willunga get it all out. Kick forward. Up they go. Right up the teeth of goals. Comes off hand. Creeks get it all up. The handball onto there. Durham was just waiting for it. Goes back again. Back into the Willunga players. Picked up quickly. Gets out there in Beath. It's Sean Beath. He kicks it. And guess what, folks? For something different, we've got another point to Willunga. They now go to 3 goals 13. 31. Thank you very much on the FBA scoreboard to 5-3, 33, and they're only 2 points behind.
Yeah, they've got the ball back in play quickly now.
So Dawson,
he's had a few kick-outs from down there. And they've got the ball coming back now. It's
Durham.
going across to Durham. Durham gets a long hand pass to the player running down. And he's going down in slow motion. And
got
he's
kick smothered.
Smothered as it
Blackwell.
went down, and Blackwell's got it.
His is smothered.
His kick got smothered too. They both got over almost across the boundary line. They kick it along the boundary line. It'll stay in. Be interested to see what happened then. If it had gone out of bounds, the umpire might have paid a deliberate free kick. But anyway, hasn't happened.
Ball up.
Another ball up. And up it goes again, down on the ground. Player sitting on the ground, tries to get rid of the ball. So he says to the umpire, I'm trying. He wasn't trying at all. Anyway, ball now thrown up. Up it goes. Quick kick out of the pack down there. It's gone by Beef, up high, and it's gone over the cars, down by the tree.
Out on the full.
And it's out on the full. And will be brought back by, well, not Willunga, it's down there by Creeks. And the Creeks got hold of it.
Taking it all around the other side of the ground, haven't they? Across the goals, and then off they go, up the wing.
That was Reicheld, I think, that had that one. And then down it goes again. The umpire says, play on, Willunga got it. They'll kick it in. Should be marked, should be
high
paid anyway. And player's got a chance here to put through a goal. They haven't been able to put them through half as close as that, Trev.
No.
They'll probably put it in this
Sam
time.
Rennie, he's kicked 3 points, so
it's a long kick.
Yeah, he's indicating that he's going to have a shot, so perhaps he's going for the Fortrella.
The
quadrella, he's going for the 4 of them. Don't like his chances. He's certainly got a boot to it.
That's not bad.
He's got it. Umpire comes back, so finally they get themselves.
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
Who was the one that kicked that one, Drew?
That was Rennie. Sam Rennie kicked his first. So the ball is back in the centre. Up they go. Ruckman goes up. Mills get it, goes round, Willunga quickly off, into attack now, out they go, goes out wide, traps out through there by Durham for the Creeks. He turns around, comes inside, not a good kick, goes all off there. The Creek player just gets to it in time to get a hand to it. She goes over the boundary line in front of the club rooms for a boundary throw-in. Setting themselves up here now. Got ourselves 26 minutes gone. Up they go. Mills gets it out for Willunga. Comes off. Blackwell gets it for the Creeks. They go forward. Comes up onto there. Willunga at the back can't get it. He turns around. Goes over. Gets away with it. Kellogg gets it over the top. Comes over quickly out there to Dallets. Turns around. The handball goes off. The Creeks go into the forward pocket. Going to defend. Willunga drops it. He gets wrapped up. Bit head high. Probably unlucky not to have got it. It'll be a ball up here on the almost in the true forward pocket for the Creek boys. Umpire throws it up, goes up, Ruckman goes up, can't get out from there as Josh Toy goes over the boundary line here, right by the 50-metre arc, and it'll be another boundary throw in. Langhorne Creek into attack. Goes up, there goes the siren. So at the half-time mark here, we have Willunga have gone to 4 goals 13, thank you folks, to 5 goals 3 to the Creeks. That quarter there was 2 goals apiece, but Willunga kicked 9 points all individually as they're going through, so that's a tough go. Anyhow, we won't have to wrap up, we'll quickly get on to it. This is for the halftime hub, we'll prepare. This is 90.1 Half Happy FM, Great Southern Footy, Match of the Round, on air and YouTube.
Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Let's talk about your new shed. You want it tough. You want it to look good. You want it to last for years. You want ShedX Fluorio, the experts in design and construct. If you can dream the shed, they can build the shed. Dream it, design it, build it with ShedX Fluorio. From initial design through to finished construction, your project is in trusted hands with ShedX Fluorio. Quality workmanship and experience you can trust. ShedXFluorio.com.au.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fluorio. They're in your field.
Happy FM's Halftime Hub, brought to you by FP Ag. We're in your field.
Well, welcome to our halftime hub. Our guest today is Chris Roberts from the Willunga Football Club, and we might have beaten the gun there a little bit, but Chris, you've been around a long time at the Willunga Football Club.
I have, yes.
When did you start here?
I started as a junior in 1966, so I was only 6 or 7 years old. And Willunga was very ordinary back in those days, Kevin.
They were in the Southern League then, weren't they?
They were, and all the kids in the town used to come out and have a game of footy, and we weren't very good at all, but it was a bit of fun, I guess, back in the day.
Well, in those days, the nearer city teams,
they
dominated, didn't they?
I think one day we scored a point, and the coach bought us all a can of drink because we scored a point against Christie's Beach, I think. It was,
This the A grade or the
no,
kids?
that was the kids as a kid. Yeah, it was all good fun.
Yeah. Oh, well, look, I mean, the main thing is if you can have a bit of fun. But the A grade was pretty serious that day down in that time, wasn't it? Down in the Southern
down in the
Football
Southern Footy League, yeah. It was good standard. A lot of ex.
Yeah, it was. I can remember in those days that when we played Lovelock Shield, we were hoping to score against Southern.
Yeah, no, it was good standard footy, tough footy. It's all different now.
It was different type of footy they played in the Great Southern League was an open type of game.
Yes, yeah.
Southern was a
when
tight, hard-hitting one.
Well, as a player myself, I played a lot in the Southern, and come to Great Southern in '86, it was a totally different game. More open, more skillful, and probably suited our style of game.
It suited your way of game, didn't it?
Yeah, the Willunga style. So, yeah, it was all good.
So, quite happy with that, were you, with Squamick coming over to Great Southern?
Yes, yeah, it's a great move. Mainly for the kids, because the kids became competitive where they were not competitive in the Southern League.
Yeah, that's right. So, I mean, you want your kids to be competitive, don't you? I mean, if you're not competitive with your kids,
well, that more for Vales than that. They get 80 or 90 kids out of training. You know, it was pretty hard for country footy. We're very fortunate here now. We get good numbers out of training, but I sympathise with the country clubs that don't get that sort of.
Well, you have Yankalilla and those sort of teams.
Well, Pongy seem to have turned it around. So.
Yeah, they've turned it around a little bit. But anyway, what other positions have you been involved with in the Willunga Footy Club?
Played mainly as a player. I coached the B grade for 5 or 6 years. We got a couple of premierships out of that. Been on committee for a bit. I do nothing now. I just come and watch, interested bystander.
Just sit and watch.
Yeah, sit and watch. I just followed my kids. Did the father thing, you know, goal umpiring and.
Oh, you've done all that, yeah.
Team manager there for a while in the juniors.
I mean, those sort of people are needed. Yeah. Well, now probably more than ever because it's people don't want to volunteer to do much at all, do they?
This club's very fortunate. They've got a lot of volunteers. A lot of people I don't know that seem to be doing the roles that probably we used to do back in the day. But it's good. I'm pretty happy the way this club's going at the moment. So.
I mean, if you can get people to volunteer and you can keep them for a while, it lightens those that have been around for a fair while.
There seems to be a lot of junior parents want to get in, they want to get involved, which is great. So then us oldies don't have to do the stuff that
you oldies can stand around and have a couple of drinks.
Not that I do much, but you know, look at brother. He's been involved for how many years?
Has he been involved longer than you?
Oh, much longer. Yeah. Has he? Yeah. He hasn't had a break for 50 odd years. I don't know.
Hasn't he?
No. He went to Port Lincoln for a year. I think that's about it.
I didn't think he was that old. Anyway, so I mean, what do you think that the future of for now was for clubs like this? I mean, you reckon they've got a big future? Or?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Just the amount of kids coming through is really good. I come up and watch the 14s occasionally, but granddaughter's playing netball now, which takes my Saturday mornings away, but I'd love to duck over to the footy and have a look at the juniors and stuff, and they seem to have a heap of kids, so it's all good. I think it's in good hands.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
If it's in good hands, that's just what you need. Do you play any other sports, or have you played?
Played a lot of cricket in my day, yeah. So, I really need that at the moment. Sorry, boys.
We should have told you to turn your phone off.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah.
That's all right. Yeah. Anyway, we know you've got one.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, played a lot of cricket, and so pretty active life, I guess, as a young fella. So yeah.
Turn it off and don't ring again. Well, that always comes along if you don't turn the thing off.
Yeah.
So the cricket, I believe you were a pretty good cricketer in your time.
Played a lot of cricket. Yeah. I was all right. Oh, sorry, guys. Played for a long time. Had a lot of success in both Southern and Great Southern cricket. So played a bit in town for a while in cricket. So that was
but good. You were a really good cricketer from what I've heard.
Oh, I was all right.
You all right? I think I'll get that and throw it out the door.
Des, I'll ring you back in a sec. So there you go.
You forgot what you were going to say. The curse of the mobile phone,
modern technology.
So apparently you've got a young lad that's doing pretty well at cricket too.
Simon, both my boys are good cricketers. Simon played 200 district games of A-grade cricket.
Did he?
And
200 district games?
Yeah, and plays now in the Great Southern. He's won the Cricketer of the Year, I think, the last 3 years or something. So he's good cricketer. Paul, the other son's good cricketer too. He had serious back problems, so he gave it away, footy and cricket, at an early age. But they're both good players, good cricketers.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. And how'd you go? Did you ever get Cricketer of the Year?
Yeah, I got 3, I think.
3?
Yeah, 3.
Right in the family.
Yeah.
That'd be a bit of a record among
I got one in
family,
district cricket too, I think. So anyway.
You got one in district cricket?
Yeah. So
who did you play district cricket for?
I played for Sturt for a while, and I played for Southern Districts for a while.
Oh, that new team that was
down at Christie's. So
how's it going? Is that still in?
What's that? The Southerns?
No, that Southern cricket, the new team that came in.
Yeah, they're still there. They won a premiership a few years ago.
Did they?
I don't know. There's change at foot, I think, at district cricket level.
Yeah, I thought they were talking one stage about
amalgamations
and things to keep this district cricket going. They reckon there's too many clubs for not enough players.
Yeah. I think you're right, Kevin. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Nothing to do with me. So
it's not.
I'll just go with the flow.
Well, with the cricket, who were some of the players you played with in district cricket?
In district, I played with Wayne Phillips. He was a very good player. Yeah. Played against some good players. Played against Joel Garner, Rodney Hogg, Larry Gomes, West Indian player. Chetan Chowhan, he was an Indian player. Plus all the state boys, John Inverarity and all those sort of players back in that era.
So you actually played state?
No, I didn't play. I played district cricket. I didn't play. I wasn't good enough to play any higher than that. But it was all good fun. So it was a pretty lonely place out there when you're by yourself playing cricket sometimes against some of these guys.
Especially if the balls are coming down around you. Because in those days you wouldn't have had helmets, would you?
No. Oh, they did. Yeah, helmets were. But my thing with Joel Garner, I played against him, but he didn't bowl. But I always say I played against him.
So was that geared up to start with? He wasn't going to bowl?
He played as a batsman, so...
Does that mean he couldn't bowl?
That day he wouldn't bowl for some reason because he was injured or had an injury or something. So anyway, I like to play on that one a bit, Kevin.
Yeah, tell you what, he'd be something on the face though, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he was a massive bloke, like imposing sort of character. But apparently he's a lovely man. But
yeah, that's what they say. But don't upset him.
Yeah. The best player, probably the best bowler I saw was Wayne Pryor. I don't know if you remember him. He played for South Australia and Australia. He was a massive bloke too, and he could bowl fast. He was as fast as they came. He was
They're getting on to Wayne Phillips.
Yeah.
Was he as interesting to get on with as what he is now?
Yeah, absolutely. He's a great fella to have in his side. He was a funny, and is a funny bloke. And he was good, and a very good cricketer. Very good.
Yeah, he tells us every time. I mean, I've been to several shows that he's been to. And, we always hear that what did he do? He got so many hundreds.
And he was top shelf. So.
He's a top shelf bloke too.
Yeah, good man.
Yeah, good bloke. Yeah. I got a couple of awards off of him in the time, and he gets up there and he makes you feel about this.
Yeah, he tells a great yarn.
He does tell a great yarn. First I caught up with him was over at Kangaroo Island.
Okay.
We went over there to Kangaroo Island male medal night.
Yeah.
And he was a guest speaker.
Yeah.
We went over to go fishing and it rained, so we spent all afternoon in the pub.
Okay, yeah.
And I think his stories got better and better as the night went on.
No, he's a good entertainment, that one.
He certainly is. Yeah. Anyway, how do you think you're going to get on here today?
I find this game is pretty interesting. It's a couple of points in it now, but tight and fast. There's a lot of mistakes being made, but it's a hard game of footy. It'd be tough to get a kick out there, Kevin, I think.
It would be, yes.
Especially at my age. So anyway,
your age? you don't play the other football now?
No, Super Rules. I played a bit of that. That was good fun. I enjoyed that. But
anyway, it's good to catch up with you, Chris.
Kevin.
I've seen you around a few times.
Yeah, no, it's good fun. Have a chat.
You're not out here as much as what your brother is.
No, he
lives here.
He's got the rule of the roost, this place.
Anyway, thanks for your time today. It's good to see the other side of you. I mean, I didn't know all the cricket that you played. I know. But
it is what it is.
It is what it is, but anyway, it's good to see.
Yeah.
So thanks for your time today, and we'll see you around.
No worries, Kevin. Thanks for the chat. All right.
That was talking with Chris Roberts there in the Halftime Hub, and it's over to the studio.
Happy FM's Halftime Hub, brought to you by FP Ag. We're in your field.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field. Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a test and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au.
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fleurieu furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
And I do believe the guys have got some more quarter-by-quarter scores around the grounds.
Certainly have, thanks Ian. Yes, the hub's finished and we got over there, and I can tell you what folks, it's only a light breeze out there, but it is cool. It is winter time.
All heated up when you came in.
Yeah, it's nicer in here, I can tell you. So, round 5 of the Great Southern Football League is Encounter Bay 8 goals 3, Yankalilla 4 goals 4. This one's really tightened up. Goolwa Port Elliot 9 goals 1, Victor Harbour 9 goals 7. So Victor has certainly come back on that one. Half time, Claren 2-6, Maiponga Selix 4-2. Thank you very much. The undefeated sides under a bit of pump there today. Strathalbyn 6-3, Mount Compass 8-6. And of course here at the ground where they're starting to get ready to get underway for the last half here is Willunga 4-13 kicked themselves into the game and nearly out of the game, but they're up in front by 4 points with Langhorne Creek on 5-3. So it's a 4 point difference there with the Creeks getting up. Is the light on, Tony? So we get underway here. The umpires wait for it. So we are going. We are back on here and the umpires are ready to get underway here, folks, for the third quarter here at the Willunga Oval. Umpire sets themselves and he's got himself set right. Comes in, siren sounds, so off we go. Underway here at the third quarter. Up they go. Umpire marks, puts it all up, goes up. Langhorne Creek guy to get it out. Comes out through there. Oh, socket off the ground. Could have almost been in danger, but he dived onto it. So Dominic gives Bass a big forearm as he goes past. Up they go, up into centre half forward. Willunga get the ball, swing around. He gets tackled, goes down. Dominic gets the ball for the Creeks, goes back, goes through to his ruckman out there in Canes, and he turns around, and then the Creeks get wrapped up there, and there'll be a ball up on the wing on the top of the clubroom side there. Up they go, Bass gets it down, comes back down, goes out wide, goes around. Creeks are wrapping them up here. They turn around, won't let it out, and it stays on the wing position there for another ball up. Underway. Up they go. Bass gets it all up, straight in the hands of his rover out there. Beautiful ruck work. Goes out, goes forward, up and down. Sherry couldn't quite grab it. Lucky get away, rakes into it, goes out wide. The handballs goes over it, runs over it there, and that one there was into the for Willunga. Messed that one up and goes onto it and goes up. And finally here the umpire is at centre half forward, and he decides to have another ball up. Sets himself up. Willunga slightly into attack here now. Up they go. Ruckman goes up. Bass gets it out wide. Goes out. Stands over. Dominic gets it for the Creeks. Drives it forward. Goes up. And a great grab out there by the Creeks. They go off. Pushes it straight over. He goes and goes out there in Matt Tonkin. He goes over and finds his player out wide. He turns around, goes to move on. Now gets called play on. Drives this ball up into full forward position. Up they go. Ruck goes up. Willunga player comes down. Cleggett tries to get it out. Goes over. Smacked out onto there. Kicked over there. Up and down. Willunga goes up. Spoils the ball. And it goes over the boundary line right next to the point post for a throw in. That one there was Cam Turner that smacked the spoil up. She goes right over by the netball court there. True forward pocket position. Creeks into attack this time though. Up they go. Goes out. Haskett goes up and down. Comes out by the Willunga side. Short little kick. Goes out forward. Can't get anywhere. Colwell picks the ball up. Turns back inside. Goes over. Finds his player. Goes into back flank. Out it comes out there. Over the top. Goes over. Running player goes out. Turns around. Beautiful tackle laid on there onto Durham there by Braden Altus, and the umpire comes in for a throw up on the forward flank. Creeks into attack on it. Up they go. Ruckman go up again. Nobody really gets it. Comes down. Bass tries to get it, but he's getting wrapped up and he hasn't got the ball. So turns around, goes over onto there, and it goes up there, and Shannon Jones can't do anything to it, and the umpire is going to repeat it once again. Up they go. Bass looks around, takes it out the air, goes over the top, puts it all out, goes straight over. Willunga, step inside, bang, and gets a kick just as he goes thump on it. Turns around, gets over, picked up beautifully by Altus. Altus goes off, Willunga in attack, over the top, running, and just slid next to the post there and goes through for a minor score, which is something unusual for the Willunga Football Club. They go to 4 goals 14-38 to Langhorne Creek 5-3-33.
I think they're just trying to get a record.
Yeah, I reckon.
Creek kick it back in again, they kick it over the side there, and then the marker's been taken over there by 19, and that is Scott Tonkin. And Tonkin kicks it back into the centre, and the player there's taken the mark. And that
Shannon
Jones has got that one. And a little bit more system in the game already, Trevor.
Yeah, still seesawing though, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's... Anyway, the player that took the mark then was Jack Canes, and he kicks it down into the forward
Danny
line.
Dukers intercepts it.
And Dukers now, he's got hold of it, and Dukers has got it for Willunga. In fact, he might kick a point for the other side. They haven't kicked enough. And Willunga got the ball now, bring it back in again.
Oh, he's a bit late, wasn't it? Lucky.
I reckon the young Tonkin might have been in a little bit of trouble then if he'd have done that much harder. And anyway, the mark was paid and the ball's kicked back in again, and the ball has gone
off the hands of Blackwell and over the boundary line.
Over the boundary line over there.
2 fellas over there together, Blackwell and one there for the Colwell. They've got the haircut like me, Kev.
Haircut like you?
Yep, lots of hair.
You don't have to get it cut very often. Anyway, Willunga bring the ball back down into their end. Here, if they can keep it in, and they do. And here's a chance, he didn't kick it hard enough then to get it over to his teammate. And there's a little kick has gone in, and the marker's been paid
Just,
out there.
isn't it?
Just, and I don't reckon to continue. And he'll come in,
No,
kick the ball.
That's Daniel Lee for Willunga.
Oh, well, I've got the wrong page out there, and the marker's been taken by
Big Bassy.
Big Bass out here.
Yeah, Ruckman for Willunga. He goes forward and rests forward, doesn't he? His height makes it pretty hard for the oppositions.
Yeah, he looks like he was a bit of a spell after taking that mark. And can he kick a goal?
He's got one.
He comes in there and he's not that far out for a big fella like that.
It's gone too far.
And it's gone for another point. So that's just added to it.
4 goals, 15. Thank you very much, folks, on the FPA scoreboard for Willunga. At Langhorne Creek 5-3.
At least they've had a lot of shots, they've had a lot of practice.
Creek should feel a bit probably peeved, wouldn't they? Like, you know, having the control of it and then getting beaten by all these points. So anyway, quickly go off. Dominish comes off, finds his player in the ruckman, goes back to Dominish. Dominish gets caught. Keynes gets it back out, goes around quickly to the Creeks, goes out there in Cleggett, Alexander Cleggett. He goes off, comes inside, goes over, quickly goes over to Curtis Perry. He can't get away, comes up in the forward lines. Handball goes around, comes out. Willunga get the ball up, they go out wide, over the handballs now, come out from the back lines, comes over, kicked up and down, up it comes here, over the top, goes over. Perry goes out. A series of handballs by Willunga, goes over. He gets tackled right on the boundary line by Dominish, and she goes over the boundary line, true wing, by the change rooms. So this game's sort of tightened. Willunga come out well and truly beforehand, get warmed up, so they must have got a bit of a stir up. Up they go, comes back down.
Both would have got a stir up.
Yeah, goes over. Curtis Perry gets for the Creek, goes forward, but intercepted by Willunga there, and that one goes around there to Scanlon. Scanlon goes over, finds his player in Beckers. Beckers comes out, drives up, looks like a younger player coming in, goes up, goes over, and that's a poor kick short, and Alexander Cleggett gets the mark for Langhorne Creek in defence. He goes off inside, finds his player in Kellogg. Kellogg runs around on his trusty left foot, drives it over, but swings it right over into the pocket. And she dribbles along, goes over the boundary line for a untouched kick, so a relieving kick to Willunga out there, and that goes to Cameron McDonald. Cameron McDonald, back pocket, clubroom sides though. Goes up, comes up here, go looking for Bass, can't get up to it. All up and down. It's a good grab and stretch there by Jed Redden. Redden now goes off, goes out wide, finds player out, and Haskett. Haven't seen a great deal, but he's been in ruck and running around a bit. Haskett goes out, Hambles goes out wider still, finds his player out, and Beckers goes out. He follows Colwell, Willunga at least controlling the ball, goes up there. They find themselves out there in Sean Beath. So they're controlling the ball and hitting their targets too, so it's a good start. Now, he goes right up in the forward lines, up it goes, comes off hand, goes around, Aldous lets it go, turns around, picks up quickly there, goes over right in the pocket, too far though, she goes out in the full, untouched even, so she goes for a return kick to Langhorne Creek in the back pocket. He quickly plays off under the scoreboard, comes over our side, finds his player in Scott Tonkin. Scott Tonkin goes forward, comes out, and he finds his player out here in Matt Dominish. Dominish is always a top player for the Creeks. Goes up, Spoil comes over the top and goes over the boundary line for a throw in. Forward flank here for Willunga though. So go up, the crowd start to get into it. I have to tell you, there's a little boozer tent here, and they get voiced up. It's like the
getting oiled up,
like the live golf in the watering hole here, folks. Up she goes, comes out onto the chest and out. Haskett tries to get it, breaks away quickly, goes out there wide, goes over there, finds his player running into there in Mitchell Cleggett, number 16. There it goes.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fluorio furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
6-3.
Yep. Yeah,
Anyway.
it's still gone back to, well, it's tied up now, isn't it? 39
yeah,
apiece.
Tied up. So the ball now will be thrown up back in the centre. In they go. There's the umpire. Umpire tosses it up. Up it goes. All good. Knocked down there by Willunga. Knocked down to Beef. Beef gets a quick hand pass across down there to Coldwell. Coldwell kicks it over the 15-metre line, and the mark has been taken down there by Langhorne Creek. The Creek's now got a chance to take this one again, or the player with it just got it and put it under his arm.
Yeah, and headed for the line, didn't he?
Headed for the line. So
with the tackle pushing him too.
He might be lucky to get it there.
Have a look at this kid.
Yeah. So there's a kid out there that's... I mean, someone's only got to run through. They could actually clean the kid up out there. Pity some of the parents don't take a bit of a look at what's going on, because it could hurt a player and it could hurt the kid too.
Well, the kid's going to come off
right
worse than anything, isn't it?
They're running around the boundary line.
Yeah, he was right on the boundary line itself, waving his arms around.
And the ball wasn't that far away.
Yeah, boundary umpire right next to him.
Anyway, yeah, central umpire's throwing the ball up. Up it goes now. Ball's bouncing around down there, and here's a yeah, but on the ball that time, and the free kick.
If you drop it, you've got to make contact, don't you?
Has gone out there to Shannon Jones. Jones has got it, kicks it in short. Wasn't exactly what was needed at that stage anyway, and Willunga now got the ball over their 50, going up for the mark, and I reckon he's just about taken that. He has.
He's paid it, yep.
And that is number
Jukers.
9. Jukers there has got hold of it.
Got in close and short though, and he's found himself there in Sherry, Brian Sherry.
And Sherry's going to have a shot for goal.
Yep.
It'll take a good kick to get it through from there.
Yeah, they kick around the body now, Kevin.
Oh, well,
don't need to kick
yeah.
straight.
Doesn't look like they can kick straight, so they might as well kick it round their body. This will probably go straight through. No, straight through the points. It's another point there to Willunga. So there you go to, what is it now, 4 goals, 16.
Yep.
To 3.
6 goals, 3.
6 goals, 3.
Yeah, 1 point the difference. Willunga have snuck ahead again, courtesy of all their points. Creeks with the ball, brings us back in, straight in, goes out there and finds his player. Oh, you pay that one, yep. Silly play there. No need for that one there. You can around the... Kellogg easily took the player, and the player kept coming and ran straight into him. Kellogg made it look good. And of course, you know, they finished up doing that one there. I think it was Sam Rennie. So, Creeks now go in attack. Up they go. Spoil come from the top, goes out. Turns around, handballs by the Creeks, come across, goes off quickly out there into Tasman Follett. Follett gets a handball off, goes over there, crashes into the player of Willunga there, and that was Haskett, and comes off hands and goes through for a minor score to Langhorne Creek. So they go to 5 goals 4. Quick, 6 goals 4, sorry, to 4 goals. What was it? 16. So
16, yeah. Anyway. Play's going on over the far side of the ground now, and players are jumping up over there for the ball. Someone's got hold of it and they've kicked it as hard as they can, and it's just about bring rain. And it was a mark taken down there by Langhorne Creek, and the player now they found out the distance for the goals. You go back, he's having a few deep breaths of air there, and this one is Darcy Clifford.
Oh, he's come back that far. He's actually standing on the cricket pitch, Kev.
Yeah. By the time he kicks it, he'll be that puffed out he won't be able to kick it. comes in now. Over the 50-metre line he goes with it. Comes in, has a kick.
He's got it.
And that has brought up the goal.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
I think so. This white numbers are just a little bit hard. No, 7-4, 46 to 40, so it's 6 points, 1 goal.
Just a little bit bright, isn't it, the white?
Yeah, it's just my eyes are not that great. So anyway, back in the centre it goes, up and down, bang, down the ruckman goes, and he's got taken one high, gone down. I reckon that's Mills, is it? Mills gets up, fell flat on his back, and I reckon he just got carried down over his shoulder. He gets off, gets told to play on, goes off up the forward flank, hits the ball in the ground, goes over there. In go the Creek, goes to go Willunga. He turned around, 2 heads went down, and he's picked one out for free. They both went at the ball and clashed, and he picked one as a head clash. So unlucky probably for both sides there. That was an even contest, and both deserved it. So anyhow, up here comes now. Comes out here quickly here out into Dawson for the Creeks. Goes up their forward lines, goes out. Continuary hasn't really seen much today. No. Goes back out, comes around quickly. Handball goes, intercepted by Burdett. Burdett uses casual calls, goes over. Willunga gets the ball out with a handball. And he's turning for a bit high in the tackle, I'd say. So Willunga have been the recipients. Jumper came up over. I thought he had a good one, but the jumper come over and he's possibly pinged him anyway. Willunga with the ball now, turns around, goes back. Could be Dukas, I reckon. Turns around now, kicks all off. This is going to be a hard one going, waiting for the ball. No ring coming up. The player looks around. That one there was Braden Alderson, said, "Where's the voice, you boys, to let me know I'm hot?" So, yeah, he just casually walked in. So the boundary umpire, virtually right next to us, goes up, throws the ball in, goes up with a good one. Up they go. Bass goes up, gets the ball, runs it off, handball, throws it over his head. I hate to see that one done. You can't handball with your bottom arm moving, so but they've let him go, and they turns around to be another ball up now by the umpire. True flank position. Willunga into attack. Train again, turns around, the ruckman goes up, wraps his arms around, then goes around the side and gets up to it. Turns around, gets onto it. Curtis Perry can't get away with it. He's rolling around like it's a kitten with a little ball of cotton. Then he turns around and goes back onto it. Up they go, turns around, goes around the front. Keynes gets it all up. Bass pushes him out, then he kicks forward, goes forward, and that's going to be touched. The umpire said it's out of bounds, untouched, and it'll be a free kick to Langhorne Creek. So Lee throws it back to them. Creek's in the back pocket. Deep onto it, goes back, gets now called to play on, comes in the centre, goes out and he finds his player quickly there, and that one there is 26 we don't have.
Shannon Jones, isn't it?
It must be 20, yeah, well, sorry, yeah, 26 it is, so yeah. Shannon Jones, he goes off, goes up, Bass tries to get pushed out by Keynes, turns around, picked up quickly out through there, and Jackson Dulletts, he goes forward, off hands, comes around now, Continuary gets it, first big run we've seen him on, he goes right across goals, up they go, Willunga go up, the ball goes up, comes all out, Willunga will go over the boundary line and force it through for a minor score. So now it's time for it to be forced over, but they're not kicking them, so Langhorne Creek go to 7 goals 5 to 47 to Willunga 4-16-40.
And the ball's kicked in at that far side of the ground, or the clubroom side of the ground, not the change room side, the clubroom side.
Yeah, you got to get confused, isn't it?
It is confusing. And anyway, Willunga now have a shot in for. Oh, you only need to mark that, and there would have been another goal then.
He's kicked it up though.
And that's a.
Danny Dukas.
Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a text and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit great7security.com.au.
Some winning, some winning by the cruelest of margins.
What the score would be if you didn't get 1 point for a point.
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing for it.
Yeah, like soccer. Up they go, up and down they go. Bass hangs down and waits for it, gets it, then it comes out, picked all up, comes back to the ruckman. Ruckman gets down, then he gets tackled, pushes down. Spieth goes out into it, can't get to it. Picked up there by Langhorne Creek, go forward in the pocket. They find out and they find themselves Mitchell Cleggett. So Mitchell Cleggett now gets the chance to answer that goal back from Willunga. They've kicked 2 so far this quarter to Willunga's 1, so they are at least getting a recovery back onto it. But a tight game, everything counts. And he comes. Kick 1 in the first, 1 in the third. Lines up, drives this ball, hangs it all up, goes. The umpire's looking pretty happy. He comes back to the centre and goes, goal.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
9-1. Maiponga Selix 4-2, McLaren 2-6, Mount Compass 8-6, Strath 6-3. They were half times around the grounds for the Great Southern Football League.
Yeah, some interesting scores there, Trev.
Yep. Up they go in the centre. Bass gets it all up and down, comes back out again, comes out there through to out to Jukas. Jukas goes forward. Spoil comes from the behind. Rap goes up there and too high, and it'll be a free kick to Curtis Perry. Langhorne Creek right on that back flank. Turns around, runs around, drives off, kicks this ball in, finds his player in there, goes out quickly there. So he goes off, finds forward, in fact finds Matt Dominish. He goes off, goes forward and finds his player coming out on the lead. Turns around, runs off quickly, goes over, kicks right in the forward pocket. Up they go. Spoil comes from behind, comes out there to Tonkin. Tonkin gets the ball, goes over, he's kicked it out on the full or untouched even, and she goes out for a free kick to Willunga, right on the change room sides here for the ball in right now with the point post. Going back into there, we've had ourselves, we got 23 minutes gone, so comes back in, ball comes in, marked beautifully there by Cameron McDonald for Willunga. Still on the back flank though. He looks around, going onto it. Pitches it all up, now he goes off, straight across goals, finds his player quickly there in Tom Messenger. Messenger now doesn't move it quickly, so now it tightens up for him. This makes it awkward. Over he comes, goes off there now to the club's house over to their side there, picked up by the Creeks. They handball back, goes round to Curtis Perry. Perry goes off, comes up over there, over the back to Willunga. Not touched, they set off the man in front, and it'll be a ball up. Forward flank there for the Creeks. As it goes back up there, umpire sets himself, up they go. Ruckman go up they go, comes all out. Turns around, goes forward, up in the right in the goal square, over the back it goes. Willunga need to push it over, comes offhand, they just got something to tell it before it goes on to. So Langhorne's Creek go to 8 goals, 6-54 to Willunga 5-16-46 in the FPA scoreboard. 8 points difference now, Kevy.
The ball kicked back in now by Willunga. Back it goes, the big fella's come out there and umpire calls play on, I think it is. A long way away. It's over where the old scoreboard used to be. Here
untouched, so free kick to Creeks.
So the Creeks will get the free kick.
Kellogg.
And Kellogg's going to kick the ball right down near the goals. Here's a chance now for Willunga if they can get the ball out. They have got the ball out. No, they've lost the ball now, and it's gone back over there again. a lot of people standing around over there. Doesn't seem to be much activity over there at the moment, does there, Trevor? Anyway, the ball now gets thrown up, plays allowed to go on, ball's come off a player, was kicked into a player over there, and here's a chance now for another point.
Darcy Clifford kicked a point. So it's the Creek's turn now to be piling the points on. So it goes now 8-7 to 5-16 to 7 points difference. And Willunga yet to pull it out on the FPAG scoreboard here. He goes up, he comes now to the change room side, goes up, basket sport by his own player, goes up, out it comes to Blackwell. Blackwell swings on his boot. He was, yeah, the umpires there didn't look like he's completely over it, but he's called it, he was close enough, so right virtually on the interchange there is a boundary throw in, right here on the change room side. They going. It's getting that stage there now. There's a bit of chest pushing and poking, and that's it. The umpires picked it, and see the second one, not the first one. So anyway, the Creeks were lucky there, get away with that one. Goes out there quickly along Jones, there to Jones. Jones goes off, goes up there, comes off hands of the player out there, and that goes to Josh Talk, and it goes over the boundary line this time for a ball in on the forward flank for Langhorne Creek. Kicking to the right of screen here or down towards the ankle of Laurent. Up it goes round, gets out there by Haskett. Haskett comes round to Moogle. Moogle puts it all down, he gets down there and continually tackled him, and he didn't get a handball to it properly, and he'll be the recipient of the kick. So I said, we called him earlier, he's had a fairly quiet day today. You normally see him running around like anything. And,
you can normally snag a couple of goals.
Yeah, he's around, but it's hadn't been as noticeable as the siren sounds. As he comes in, he's going to kick behind.
You kick it after the siren?
Yeah, after the siren here. Comes in, drives up, drives out, hangs it, and that's a terrible kick. He turns around and goes. So at 3/4 time here, we finish up here with Langhorne Creek 8 goals, 8 I think, Kerry. Yep, 8 goals, 8 for Langhorne Creek to Willunga 5 goals, 16 at 3/4 time. That's on the FPAG scoreboard. So we'll go around, we'll get ourselves to out there quickly. Goal scorers, we'll go through. Mitch Cleggett has got 3, 2 to Matt Dominish, 1 to Jared Kellogg, 1 to Darcy Clifford, 1 to Cameron Bates for the Creeks. For Willunga, well, they've struggled. They've turned around and got Sam Rennie, Ryan Sherry, Danny Jukers, Daniel Bass and Daniel Lee for there. So this is 90.1 Happy FM football from the Great Southern, round match of the day.
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au.
Let's talk about your new shed. You want it tough. You want it to look good. You want it to last for years. You want ShedX Fluorio, the experts in design and construct. If you can dream the shed, they can build the shed. Dream it, design it, build it with ShedX Fluorio. From initial design through to finished construction, your project is in trusted hands with ShedX Fluorio. Quality workmanship and experience you can trust. ShedXFluorio.com.au.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fluorio furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
Taking you back now to our commentators, and that is Trevor Pryor and Kevin Curran.
Thank you for that, Ian. So, yep, the sun's starting to go down over the ocean here at Willunga, and it's starting to get, like I said, cool. Nice in here in the van. We've got around. Last week we wanted a heater, and this time we're just comfortable. Yeah, we don't want it too bad. But half-time scores for round 5. We're still waiting on one. The phone just whistles off, so it's probably come in. So we'll chase that one up as it goes. But what we have got here at this moment is Encounter Bay 9-7, Yankalilla 5-4. Goolwa Port Elliot 12-4, Victor Harbour 13-10. That one's tightened up, so it's a good game. We thought Victor would have quashed them onto there, so Goolwa's come back really good. Maiponga Salix 8-2, McLaren 6-6, so that's the top two clashing there. And of course here's 5-16 Willunga to 8-8 Langhorne Creek, and we do not have at this stage, unless we come up into here, we'll try and find Strathalbyn 8-4. I've got him on here, Ian, thank you. Strathalbyn 8-4, Mount Compass 12-8. So looks like Strath's slide is continuing.
Yeah,
so it goes on to there. Yeah, we thought they were going to be a real goer for the season, and we went to a couple of games.
I can't see it.
The score here is 5-16 to Willunga, 46 to 8 goals 8 Langhorne Creek 56.
5-16 to
8-8.
8-8.
Yep. 46 to 56 is 10 points and makes, don't we? So goes on to it. So yep. So the umpires are almost ready to start here for the last quarter with the sun setting. So 4:23 we start getting underway. The umpire sounds here and we're up and away here. Umpire marks, puts the ball up, goes down, thumped out there. Creeks get the ball quickly from defence. Off they go into attack, right up the full forward. Out they come, off hands, comes over, picked up by Tom Messenger for Willunga. He goes out, comes to Colwell. Colwell breaks out, runs away, runs his distance, gets it all out. Bit of a floater, but he finds his player into the centre of the ground. He turns on, goes out wide, finds his player running out onto him, and that one there is Jed Redden. Jed Redden. Turn around, one of the three brothers going on here, a bit like Encounter Bay with three brothers going too. Up they go, up into full forward, comes off hands, turn around. Willunga can't get it until it's over the boundary line, so in front of the visitors' coach's box, they'll turn around and get a throw in on the change room side. Into Willunga's attack though, they need to start making a comeback to here, so get going. It's tightened all up, going up. Creeks had the roll to start with, goes up and down it comes, kicked off in mid-air, goes around, comes off of there, pushes all over there as they turn around, and Altus could not get to it, and she goes over the boundary line, basically in exactly the same spot that it was originally thrown in. Turn around, the umpire has to chase the ball, and he comes back now, sets himself up, goes around. Here she comes, good throw in, real depth in it, up they go. Ruckman can't get out, but the Creeks get out and Dominish comes out forward, goes forward, and there's 25. That has to be. You have to pay that one. Another silly thing being done there by Darcy Clifford. He's done that twice now, hasn't he?
That's right.
So, you know, a player of his experience too, so there's a 25.
Well, if he's done it twice, I reckon the second one should have deserved a send-off.
Yeah, so Cam Turner rolls up now for Willunga, puts all up, can't get the distance, comes off, goes, stacks on the mill down here, right at full forward, breaks away, turns around, comes out, gets onto it. He's turned around, I go close to getting that, I'd say, Bass, he's turned around, the umpire waits for the all clear, He gets...
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fluorio furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
His way through.
Yeah, he certainly did. There's a bit of pushing and shoving going on like what was going in the third quarter too, Kevy. Over to you.
Umpire throws the ball up in the centre. Over it comes and the Creeks with it now, kick it right down into their forward line. Comes out behind the play there for Langhorne Creek. They can't do anything with it because the player's on top of him down there, and he gets up and he said, and that was Kellock, I reckon.
Yeah, Kellock got up and Cam Turner for Willunga.
Kellock gets up, gives the ball back to the umpire, and the umpire throws it up again. And from the throw up, the ball's just pushed down, coming along behind the pack out there. Was the Creeks kick it in again. This has gone a little bit closer than before. Well, that's gone right alongside the point post. And the ball will be brought back in now by Willunga. And Willunga now decide where they're going with it now. They're just going outside over the 50 down there. And the big bloke in front taking the mark out there. Oh, it looked like he took the mark.
Well, he thought he did, but the umpire, he's the one with the whistle, and said, well...
No,
yeah,
you got to do a bit better than that. Don't know how much better he could do, but
his
anyway.
kids still running around the boundary, so...
Yeah.
And the girl's sitting out here.
They get cleaned up, well, no grizzle.
Yeah.
That's all I can say, because it's where the oval's where the players, and it's not for kids to play on.
No, as I said, we hate to see it happening, but you can see more and more this could happen.
Yeah.
So,
no one wants to take any notice, do they?
No. Right over the other side, Kevy, for the throw in. Goes up and down.
Goes up, comes down, and Willunga player run away with the ball, just let it go, and the player's allowed to go on. And away they go again. This ball will go right down, and it's almost over the 50 down there for Willunga. And can they get this away? Yeah, they just do get it away, and it's gone right over the other side.
Pushed on his kick and put him off.
Straight across the line and out of bounds.
Colwell gets it.
And be brought back in with Colwell taking the kick. Here's a chance, comes from him again. Oh, he play a bit. They just seem to get the ball now, and the first thing they want to do is hang on to it. And where it should be to try and get rid of it. And the easy way to do that is to make them do it.
Yeah.
Give a free kick. Umpire throws the ball up again. Up it goes. Ball's on the ground. Picked up then quickly by the crash. Down they go. Picked up then, and that was the quickest hand pass I think you'll see for a while. It just thrown back anyway. Here's a chance now for
Curtis Perry's
got it.
Defender, yep.
And Curtis Perry has picked it up, and it's gone out there to number 25
Bates.
and Cameron Bates.
He brings it out.
Now it's gone over there to, I reckon that could just about be a Tonkin, couldn't it?
Yeah, I reckon.
Matt Tonkin's got it. He's kicked it further down the ground, and it's been marked over there by Clifford. And the ball come right down now into the forward line down here. Forward, been grabbed hold of. Umpire might have had a bit of sun in his eyes. I reckon when that sun's down there, it's pretty hard to look through. And the sun over the sea. And if you're in the crowd now, you look behind you. If you're over there by the club rooms, you can't really see much at all. Anyway, here's a chance now for no one. The only chance the person that's going to get this ball will be the umpire. The umpire's got hold of it. Throws it up high. Up it goes. Push it down. Comes out now, and the ball now is everyone's pulling out.
Slipped out the back,
yep. And the umpire not perturbed, is it? He just says, "Give it to me, and I'll throw it up." So he's got hold of it. and up it goes. Push down. Well, the Creek player almost had that with a one-hander. It's nearly a bigger pushing back as what that player had last night.
Come on, Kevin. This is country football, this one.
Yeah.
Boundary umpire with a ball here in the front of the change rooms. Puts it all up. Goes up. Willunga get it. Read it off the pack from the ruckman well. Goes right up into goals. Over the back it goes. Sherry comes out on it. Turns around. Willunga try to get it in Meagle. He can't get out to it. Comes back out to Sherry. He can't get to it. He turns around and he looks up and says, I didn't have it. But he's turned around, the ball's in there. He turns around. He's still getting hung onto by the Creek player. That's Durham. So it gets up. Lines up now, right in the pocket there, forward pocket for Willunga, into attack, they go up they go, smash forward, goes forward, comes back down, turns around, picked up there quickly by Willunga. Willunga kicks it, and I tell you what, that was a good snap there. That one went out.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
So I reckon, yeah, it's 2 points. Willunga have got themselves back in front again. And I could turn around and said, but trouble is that to Langhorne Creek is that they haven't scored this quarter yet, Kevin.
No,
so,
they haven't. So
back in the centre, umpire sets himself. Up he goes around, gets out there. Willunga gets it, tries to get it down, can't get it to us. 3 Creek players into there, 1 Willunga, and they get a ball up, still in that centre circle.
2 premiership points, whoever gets it.
Yes, yep. As I said, the Creeks are sitting up in there, they're going well. Up they go, goes out there, backhanded out there by Mills. Mills comes out to the Creeks step out, goes back around, goes out to Torque. Torque gets it out, comes out there, and he finds his player out there, Matt Tonkin. Matt Tonkin drives the ball forward, goes out over the back, and comes out there is Darcy Clifford. I suppose he's given away them all, Kevy. He better come around and get something going forward for him. So
Is he Clifford? Well,
yeah, he's kicked 1 goal. That was in the 3rd quarter. It's 1-1 he's kicked. He's going to be kicking from, well, he'll just come inside the 50-metre arc.
Well, it was his turn to kick a goal, wasn't it?
Yeah, so almost directly in front, got himself, he'll be kicking from at least 48, probably right on the 50 mark, runs out and about, umpire calls it, gets the slingshot going, he's got the height, he's got the swinging coming back, the umpire comes back in and says, she's a goal.
Let's talk about your new shed. You want it tough, you want it to look good, you want it to last for years. You want ShedX Fluorio, the experts in design and construct. If you can dream the shed, they can build the shed. Dream it, design it, build it with ShedX Fluorio. From initial design through to finished construction, your project is in trusted hands with ShedX Fluorio. Quality workmanship and experience you can trust. ShedXFluorio.com.au.
This quarter's been going. It's been going for a while.
Yeah, it's been going 12 minutes.
So it's probably about halfway through the way the quarters have been going.
Back in the centre, umpire David Marks with it. Goes up they go. Mills gets it out for Willunga. Handball can't come out from him. Goes back in the centre, stacks on the Mills. Creeks will want to just hold this around. They are struggle. The umpire's going to have to come in, and it'll be another ball up. Kellogg gives it to him. Goes back. Up she goes. Ruckman go up. Mills gets shepherded out of it.
Yeah.
You can't, not supposed to do that. So turns around. So the Creek's now into attack. Cartinieri gets it. He drives off. Goes up forward. Goes around. Willunga come out. Breaks through quickly. Goes off. Drives this ball out in defence now. Goes up the wing. 1-on-1. Goes up. Turns around. Goes off. Quickly goes off. And that one there was at the Dawson. Dawson goes out. Cartinieri gets the ball. Cartinieri drops the ball around. Umpire goes off and goes through for a minor score. So Creeks are coming at them now. They turn around and go to 9 goals, 9 on the FPA scoreboard, 7-16 Willunga.
Ball now is kicked back from that last behind. It's on the wing, far side of the ground. Out there, they're knocking it out. trying to knock the ball out. They can't. There's too many players around the ball, and it just seems to go back into the pack all the time, and the players down there are just standing around. I think they'll be reasonably tired. This has been a fairly tough sort of game.
They've kept it moving and going, and big packs around it all the time, so it takes it out the legs.
Anyway, the umpire throws it up again. Up it goes. But the ruckmen are not giving the other players much chance, are they? Because how many times do you go around there? It's rigor-rosy. Here's a chance now for Willunga. They got the ball out loose. They got the players running down the centre of the ground. It's gone out there now to Blackwell, and
Sherry goes out. Big ruckman wants to get it. He'll probably go. No, keeps going over. She goes up. That was a handball actually, so that should be a free kick. The handball went back in. The umpire's out so far. They got caught out, but it was a handball. She went over the line, but it's in the forward pocket for Willunga. So on the change room side, they set themselves up. Up they go. Ruckman set themselves. Turn around. Nobody really gets it. Comes out the back. Picked up by Willunga. Handball goes out. Quickly picked around. Just gets a foot to it. Picked it up there. Willunga go out wide. Come around to Colwell. Colwell goes up. He has a shot and he misses. And they turns around and gets them there. So Colwell gets his first score. So on the FPAG scoreboard, 7-17 to Willunga. 9 goals, 9 to Langhorne Creek on the FPAG scoreboard.
7-17. It's a big score, isn't it? But it's not much when you add it all up. Anyway, the ball comes back in. The mark has been taken by Willunga, and that's Redden that's got it. And Redden's going to
well outside the 50.
Back in. It's not a bad kick either. It's gone right into the goal square, you would think here.
Read that one well.
And that is a mark.
Danny Dukers.
And it's Dukers that's got hold of it. Then this could be another goal here to Willunga, and this could put the score back around the other way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's surprising. It's just been swinging around, hasn't it? So 4 points difference at this moment.
Not a great deal of barricade, is there, or supporting?
Oh, there's a bit of the beer tent coming up now.
Oh, yeah, well, there's not.
He's got it, Kevy. Umpire signals the goal.
Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a text and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au.
Back in the centre. Up she goes. Ruckman goes up. Bass is back in there. Turn around. Gets it up. The Creeks get out. Out they come there. They got the lead onto this one. Out it comes. Takes it. Oh, he played on straight over the back. Silly.
Yeah,
umpire's got it for hanging on too long. 32, he gets out. Lucky. Turned around and Tasman Follett gets the ball, goes forward for the Creeks, over the back. Willunga get the ball. He drops it, goes down. The umpire gets it, drags it back in. Now he calls for a ball up at the between the centre half forward and full forward for Langhorne Creek. Umpire goes up, Haskett gets in it, gets it all out, pushes it all around, turns around, can't get up to it, gets rolled over Willunga. Well, Creeks get wrapped up there and he turns around and the umpire comes in for the repeat throw up. Dangerous spot here, up they go, Haskett goes, gets it once again, gets it out wide, comes out real wide. Willunga picks the ball up, he scumbles, turns around, goes over, kicks the ball out it goes and is intercepted here by Curtis Perry for the Creeks. Curtis Perry always looks for a lead. Turn around. He'll just sit the ball up. Turns around, goes up, drives this right into the pocket. Goes up and he finds this player out there all by himself. And that one there now is Matt Tonkin. So Matty Tonkin, good 45-degree angle. Comes back to the crowd or thumping, you can probably hear it. The kids are smashing the sign. Sponsor signs on the fence trying to put him off.
I don't think it's working, though.
Nah, won't bother him, I can tell you. In he comes, sets himself up, steps outside, drives this ball, it hangs out and stays out, goes over, comes off hands, and Haskett makes sure it goes over for a rush point, so it tightens the scoreboard up once again. It goes to 1 point difference now on the FPA scoreboard. Willunga quickly kick it, and they get back into here and goes to Daniel Lee. Back pocket. He goes short, finds his player out wider. He turns around. That could be Tom Messenger. He's out there on that far back pocket, still in the back lines. Need to get it up wide. Goes. Only a point game, which is the reserves. They come up. Good mark out there through the ruckman there and Jack Keynes. Keynes for the Creek. Drives this ball back into the pocket. In they go. Backing out Curtis Perry. Can't get away with it. Ball comes off hands, goes over the boundary line for a ball into the forward pocket. Langhorne Creek into attack. Up there on the clubhouse side this time. Out in the sun. They don't want to get in the shallows where it's cold.
No. They might have to move up outside
Haskett
the fence.
Goes up, gets the ball down. Creek's trying to pick it all up. Handball goes out wide. Finds his player though. Goes into the pocket. Creeks are in front, goes all out there, goes off there. Matty Tonkin comes around, quickly gets it on the boot, lets the crowd know they can do what they want.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
23, we got, it's nearly 20 minutes gone.
Yeah, so, and there's not much time on here too. I know there's been a couple of goals, but they've been sorted out fairly quickly. Umpire throws the ball back up in the centre. Up it goes, down it goes. Chance now for the Creeks to get it out the way. They can't though, and it stacks on the mill. Literally, it's 3 high there, laid on top of each other. And Tonkin gives the ball back to the umpire. Up it goes again. I think the ruckman went up for the ball then and no one touched it. But coming down now, here's a chance now for the Creeks to get the ball back into their forward line again through Jones. And the ball now will fall short. And it's just bounced nicely out there for player there in Tonkin again. And gets it over there to his teammate, and the ball comes down. Here's a chance now. It's going down, and Haskett's coming out the opposite. You wouldn't want to go opposite Haskett. It'd be like hitting a man mountain. And the ball now, he's got the ball in front of him.
That's holding the ball. That's got to go for holding the ball.
Holding the ball. He's picked it up.
Umpires.
Oh.
He trapped it, dragged it back in twice, and the umpire's big grin on his face. Yeah.
Anyway, the umpire throws it up again, just inside 50, down there for the Creeks. Ball's on the ground this time, and the umpire is holding the ball this time. He's won the favour of the crowd. There's something likely to happen here. This will be interesting, what he's going to do here.
He's just going to calm him down, I think. They were both in on it. He's given it to him. That is silly, because Kellogg was the one that went into his face and went onto him. But don't retaliate, do you?
Don't fall for it.
Yeah, but it's disappointing to see when the umpire's so close and you see that the other one's antagonised it.
So Kellogg now has got a kick, and he could just about do this. He'll kick it about 1 metre inside the 50, and he does. Puts the ball up high, and it's not going to be anything. Or it might be a point. One point, and that's another point. That's 11th point out here to Langhorne Creek, and that's put the difference back to, what's it now, 6 points, is it?
Yeah.
6 points the difference.
Yeah, just straight kicking it now, so Willunga with the ball to bring it back in. Looks like they're going to come the club room side, the change room side, but he's not. He's hanging up, so don't know what. There must have been a blood rule, I suppose, is there? Because they're waiting for a player to come on.
Players running around here and
the umpire's waiting for him to set, so it must have been a blood rule on it. And now he calls time back on. So Willunga gets the ball, brings it back in, goes out real wide, right out to the wing, thumped away from him, comes out to the centre, goes over. Keynes gets it for the Creeks, goes back into attack, out it goes. pushes over. Colwell, he can't get it for the Willunga. Goes off, kicks forward, goes off of there, and that's gone through for a goal. Don't ask me who it was, Kevy, so we're going back into it.
Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au.
So, it's now coming out to 11 points difference. So, it's certainly going to make a little bit of a difference up on it now. 12 points difference, Kevy. So it's 2 kicks, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
2 kicks.
Creeks
now.
are in the favourite not to lose it. So
3 kicks now, isn't it?
So he comes up to get in front. It's going to be hard. Goes out all forward up to Willunga. Willunga go up, traps it lovely. Goes over the top, gets around over there to Lee. Lee's handball goes over the back. No one there for Willunga. Big shepherd off by Bass. Creeks come out. They turn around, get into it. Goes out wide, turns around, picks it all up. I reckon that would have been Durham. Durham gets it for the Creeks. Goes out. Willunga gets the ball. He gets tackled, goes down. As Darcy Clifford gets up, and then he pushes himself around and goes into it. So the umpire comes in now, turns around and rolls up. A lot of pointing and poking going on to here now. So turns around. David Marks gets the ball, goes up. Mills gets it for Willunga, comes out, turns around by Perry. Perry gets the ball, goes forward, comes up for Creeks, goes over the back, can't get to it. Goes over, Willunga gets it, puts down, Burdett gets it, gets his handball out, goes, the handball come back over the top again, comes around over quickly there to Tregenza. Tregenza's ball goes up, the Creeks make sure he'll go, holding the ball. You must pay that one. And he hasn't got away with another one there. So yeah, turn around, but he was inside and he still tried to break it, so boundary umpire calls it as they go over. Up they come now, out they go. Mills tries to get it all up. Creeks get it, go forward, out they go, they're coming out there and takes it on the chest as Willunga, and that one is out through there's Nicholas Scanlon. Scanlon goes out to Haskett, Haskett goes out wild, he finds out Colwell, handballs over the top, Gummins running player past there and McDonald goes off, he finds his player out in the wing, he goes off up the forward flank, comes inside, finds his player quickly there in Turner goes off, goes into the goals. Willunga in the front here. Sherry can't get it. He gets easily pushed out of it. Comes out quickly over there to Willunga. Willunga snaps it around there. Umpire cones up. Looks around, it says round, and it goes, nah, that was Danny Dukas again. Number 9. Kick that one once again. Kevy comes out from the pack, so he finishes up with another one. That tightens it back up again now, so he goes back to 6 points again.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
Willunga has got a chance here to...
Meagle. In the back.
Down. And the ball now comes out. And look out for that player that's in front out there. He went down.
Daniel Lee gets it, goes up in the full forward place, comes out wide, comes out here to Durham, he gets shoved off the back of it, goes over, comes out wide, picked all up there, handball goes back, gets to the Jukas again, goes over, up front there, Bass goes up and down, touched it, says the umpires they wanted, he was nearly thinking it was going to be called, so he runs around and the umpire whistled time off. So big Bass now, can he level this up? He's kicked 2 for the game.
Level it up and the siren goes.
Said, yeah, goes off, Ken's in front, turns around, puts it all up, gets it, umpire goes right over, but he's happy, he comes back, and there she goes.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
You come in and throw it all up. It won't take too long with it down there. Anyway, up it goes. In go the two ruckmen. Ball comes out. The score here will probably win the match. Coming out, it's only 52 metres out from the goal down there for...
Goes, gone. He's got his knee to it, but he had not a foot, so there's a free kick to the Creeks. Continually.
So Creeks now continue. If he said he hadn't had too many kicks today, oh no, he didn't want to kick that one either. And this is right down into the forward line. The score here will probably win it. They kick it back. Willunga's got it. They kick it back into the centre. Oh, that was... Willunga have got it now. That was it just landed in the other player's arms then that was running forward for it. And it's now at the centre half forward area
for Willunga.
Willunga. Another minute has ticked over, Trev.
Certainly has. As I said, there's 28 and a half gone on the scoreboard up there.
Well, so the power's still going to the board over there. Otherwise, anything could happen. Anyway, from the kick in now, it's not very far out from...
Daniels goes out, goes over to Meagle.
And it's a kick into the...
Bass again,
area.
He's got it.
And Bass has got it, he's kicked it in, and any scorer will win this.
Certainly will, and he will take his time.
Will he ever? I'll have to hurry him up in a minute and make him go round on a bit of an angle too.
Unfortunately though, like I said, you can take as long as you like, really. Around the ground you've got to get underway. He sets yourselves up and goes, and they'll give him, he sets him, he's going. So time still ticks away here, folks. Any score will put Willunga in front. There she goes, folks. So he will kick after here. He only has to score.
All he's got to do is...
He's got to put it through on the full.
All he's got to do is hit the A post and accept the point post.
Umpire looks. We can't even wait to see what it is because he's going over. It's a goal. So Bass has got himself a goal after the siren. So they turn around. They get themselves to 11 goals 17, defeating Langhorne Creek 11 goals 11, and a turn around with a kick after the siren. So it finishes up as 83 to 77 on the FPAG scoreboard. And like I said, you know, what a heartbreaker for Langhorne Creek. Led virtually most of the day. Willunga come back, but to kick 11-17 is very hard.
28 scoring shots, isn't it?
Yeah, as I said, but you know, they sort of looked out of it, but the Creeks still kept coming back, got themselves behind, then in front, and then kept going on themselves, so it gets around onto it, so it's certainly going. Hey, yeah, so no, I haven't seen any come in, Kevin, so not for full time, I wouldn't think. So
I've got a couple here, fellas.
Yeah, so if you want to read what you've got there, Ian, for us, please.
Okay, just come in from Todd Butler. Final score, Encounter Bay 13 goals 12, Yankalilla 6 goals 5. And from Goolwa 13 goals 4, Victor Harbour 18 goals 19. And full-time McLaren 8 goals 11, Waiponga 8 goals 5. That's what we have.
They got up too, so yeah, so the only one we got is the Strath one to come. They turn around and go, so yeah, so we just look up here, 3/4 times I've got there, so yeah, so it's down. So right, folks, for wrap up, we'll hang on just for a little while. We get here, so we'll go through the stats here for this game here that finished up with Willunga, the home side, getting up after the siren to kick a goal. Any score would have won it because it was tied up at that point. So for Willunga, we have 4 goals to Daniel Bass, 3 to Danny Dukas, 1 to Daniel Lee, 1 to Ryan Sherry, 1 to Sam Tregenza, 1 to Sam Rennie. For Langhorne Creek, they had 3 to Mitch Cleggett, 2 to Matt Dominish, 2 to Darcy Clifford, and singles to Matt Tonkin, Cameron Bates, Jared Kellock and Jackson Dallets. So that gave them up to there, and Willunga finally got themselves up to a win after the first round, Kevy. So they'll be pleased as punch. The Creeks, knew they were going to be in for a game. A couple of players down through injuries that they're going to get out of them, so it becomes hard for them, but it certainly gets them up. And of course, the one that really stands out was the top two sides, McLaren and Myponga Selix. That finished up going down to the wire with McLaren coming back again. And of course, they only finished up with a goal win on that one too, Kevin.
Yeah,
so
6 points up.
Yeah, so they've come back from the brinks. They've done that. They did that last week against the Creeks. They got up in the dying moments and to win it, and they've come back again today. So they're certainly carrying on the way they did last year. So,
the guys just ahead of the final scores from Strath. Just a reminder, we'll have our big sports wrap, our weekend sports wrap at 8:15, breakfast on Monday morning. Filling in for Mike Hendricks is the one and only Kevin Curran. There is your reminder, sir.
Oh, there it goes.
Well, I'll be able to...
If you sleep in, Kevin, you're gone.
I'll sleep in, I'll be in trouble.
Don't forget, it's
the door
Mother's...
will be open.
It's Mother's Day, so...
No, that's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
Oh,
yeah.
so
this is Monday morning.
Yeah, but you'll get in there
You're
and practice.
Davey Ironshrew.
You'll get in there and practice. That's the trouble there. So.
He did very well last Monday, Trev, so my good buddy there will be there bright and early, 8 o'clock for the 8:15 program. Now, full-time score in from Bats, Andrew Battens, thanks Bats. Final scores at Strathalbyn. Strath, 10 goals, 7. You ready for this?
Yep.
Mount Compass, 17 goals, 13. Mount Compass.
Yeah, they're certainly come back with a vengeance there. So, round 5, folks, with the final wrap-up here from the Willunga Oval for the GSFL in their centenary season. Encounter Bay winners 13-12 to Yankalilla 6-5. Victor Harbour finally come back into the sticks. They finished up 18-19 winners over Goolwa Port Elliot 13-4. McLaren got back up in the end, 8-11 to Myponga Selix 8-5. Mount Compass in front all day. They finished up 17-13, defeating Strathalbyn 10-7. And here Willunga got up off the kick of the siren, and they got 11-17 to Langhorne Creek 11-11. So
it was a good pick this game, Trev.
Yeah, we finally got one right, so we're okay. So we'll wrap up from here, folks. We'll see you next week at the game in the Great Southern. This is 90.1 Happy FM, Great Southern Footy, Match of the Round, on air and YouTube.
This has been a presentation from Victor Harbour's 90.1 Happy FM.